We got business to take We got business to take care of tonight, y'all. We're gonna keep it real simple. We're gonna roll into Boston. We're gonna take care of our business. And we're gonna take it back to the Garden. Let's start the show. And here we go again, y'all. We are back like we never left. Game 2 in Boston, in TD Arena, out there fighting against these damn leprechauns, going up against the whole world where nobody thinks the Knicks are going to take Game 2. There's not anybody out there outside of New York Knicks fans who think the Knicks have a chance of taking Game 2. Here's the thing. We're going to roll in here, playing with house money, and we're going to get real greedy with it. We're going to get real greedy with our house money. We're going to take it, we're going to snatch it away, and we're going to run back to New York to play in the real Garden, and Boston's going to have to come see us in our crib. That's all it really is. Get greedy here, right? They missed about 5,694,239,482 threes, according to the media. It don't matter, because they took the threes we wanted them to take. We wanted them to settle for those threes, and they obliged. Now, you know they got championship metal in them. You know they're going to come out and try to show that to the world, to the Knicks, and go back to New York, or go to New York for the first time, tied 1-1. They're not going to go down 0-2 the way Cleveland went down 0-2. Indiana handled their business. It's time for the Knicks to handle ours, right? We're going to keep it real simple. We're going to switch everything, and it's going to take a whole team effort. We know this. It's not just going to be the captain, although I got the captain going off today. Captain going to go off today. You know who else is going to go off today? Our guy, Karl Anthony Towns. He's due for a big one. It's been a hot minute. He only took the 1-3, and the last time that happened, he came out against Detroit and tore him up. So I'm expecting him to do that here tonight. Kristaps Porzingis is available after not playing the last 3 quarters, I believe, of the previous game with an illness. He will play today, but he will be coming off the bench. So I'm expecting the Knicks to take advantage. Take advantage of a wounded Celtics team. Jaylen Brown, that's probably going to be his worst game of the series. So get ready for a battle, because you know the champs are going to come out swinging. They're going to take it to us, and you got to be able to absorb the contact and swing back. The same way Indiana absorbed the contact from Cleveland. They went up by 20, and Indiana stormed back. The Knicks have to be able to absorb the hits from Boston, because they're going to come out swinging. Let's get to the game, y'all. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Frank, what's up, Frank? Jelano, Nick, Yak, what's up, Yak? This will be known as the Bridges game. I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping for it, Yak. I mean, the previous game to me is a little bit of the Bridges game. Also a little bit of the Anunoby. It was the Wingstop game. Susan, what's up, Susan? Russell Field, what's up, Russell? Michael Rogers, Daniel Berry Sports, Knicks 25-26 champs, of course. Mark, what's up, Mark? Big Rud, what's up, Big Rud? Jonathan Martinez, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Filing in. Let's get ready. Get to our spots. Line it up. I need our Knicks to line it up from deep tonight. They got to continue their 3-point scoring. The Celtics that's probably going to be their worst shooting game of the series, 25%. So you know they're going to look to line it up from 3-point range. The Knicks have to be able to match that effort. And the Knicks win the tip, and Jalen Brunson will bring it down, and we're off and running for Game 2. I've been looking forward to it these past 2 days, and here we go. They get it over to Josh Hart up top being guarded by Horford. They get it over to Brunson up top being guarded by Holiday. Coming to his left off a Town screen. Tatum switches onto him. They get it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart coming to his left, shot clock winding down. Driving it down. In the mid-range, pump fake, shot clock winding down, hands it off to Anunoby. Got to get a shot up, step back, straightaway three, just got it off in time, and he splashes it. And Derek White's waving the hand. He's saying it's not going to count. but they're going to put it up on the board now, and they'll probably go look at it later. But I love the start from OG right away. Step back three, wasn't great offensive process. He had to chuck it up, but he got it to go down. Holiday's looking to attack Brunson early in the paint, leans in, reverse layup, got it to go. That's a tough move from Jrue Holiday, a far cry from how they played in game one, where they settled into their perimeter game today. Jrue Holiday putting his head down, getting to the basket already on JB. Brunson hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby up top, gets it over to Bridges. Bridges on the left wing, being guarded by Derek White, trying to get it to Towns, but Horford's pushing him out to the three-point line. Now coming to his left off the screen in the mid-range, driving it down, reverse layup over Horford. Can't get it to go. You got to be able to finish those, Bridges. Good defense from Horford. Here comes Derek White pushing the other way. Towns on a mismatch, has him up top. Now they get it up top to Tatum. Josh Hart switches onto him, across court pass to Brown, catches, pump fake, jab step, pump fakes again, jab steps again. Now he's going to drive it in on Anunoby, using his strength, bully ball in the paint. Loose ball, Brown ends up back with it, kicks it back out. No extra pass to Holiday. He's going to step back behind the line for a three on the left wing. Can't get that one to go. A long rebound. Derek White ends up with it. You got to get to these rebounds. They swing it out to Horford for a three. Stop giving them so many opportunities. Thankfully, they miss it. Bridges shot out of a cannon, bringing it down the other way. Ball knocked out of his hands, out of bounds. And they're going to give it back to the Celtics. Come on, McHale. Come on, not a missed shot and a turnover. And they showed the replay of the Anunoby three. He didn't get it off in time, so it's going to be 3 points off the board for him. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to hit it now. The broadcast still has it up, but I'm going to hit it now. They swing it over to Brown for a three. He comes up short on it. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson bringing it down, has it up top, being guarded by Derek White. Putting his head down, attacking in the lane. Stop, turn, fall away jumper in the paint. Too long, can't get it to go. Tatum snatches a big rebound. Excuse me. Here comes Derek White, pushing it the other way, putting his head down, attacking Brunson. Anunoby comes over. Good defense from Brunson. Wall him up. Anunoby came over for the help and forced a miss from Derek White. Here come the Knicks pushing the other way. Bridges has it on the left wing, being guarded by Horford. He's going to look to attack, settles for a mid-range pull-up, comes up short, can't get a friendly bounce, and here comes Tatum coming the other way. And both of these teams missing early here tonight. Brown has it on the right wing, being guarded by Josh Hart, pulls it back out to the wing. Quick crossover to his left, driving it down, putting his head down, attacking. Anunoby comes over and takes it out of his hands. That's what I'm talking about. The dog in his bag. Steps down the lane, lefty left, can't get it to go. Josh Hart comes flying in for a rebound and can't grab it. Here come the Celtics pushing the other way over to Derek White. He's going to pump fake, kicks it back out to Tatum. Tatum up top for a three as the trailer wide left barely grazes the rim, and here comes the Knicks pushing the other way. My goodness, the shooting here tonight has been atrocious. 1 for 8 for the Celtics, 1 for 5 from the Knicks, but they should wave that one off. It should be 2-0 so far here. Brunson dancing with it against Horford. In and out. Has it up top at the foul line. Pump fake. Leans in. Stops. Turns. Spins. Kicks it out the Bridges. Inside the Towns, being guarded by Tatum. And they call a foul on Tatum. It was 5 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to reset it to 14. The score should be 2-0. They should wave off OG Anunoby's three. They showed the replay of it. So at some point they will wave it off. Why are you all the way back there? Get greedy. Get greedy. Here we go. Tatum bringing it down. Out for turnover? What happened? What happened? Holiday in the paint just bullies his way under the basket against Brunson, and he lays it up and in. First 2 points of the game go to Jrue Holiday. 4-0. Mikal Bridges bringing it down against Derek White. Gets it over to Brunson. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Holiday. Coming to his left off the Josh Hart screen. Has it up top, dancing with it against Horford. Quick in and out, step back, straight away three for Brunson over Holiday. In and out, can't get it to stay. Tatum with the rebound. Home run pass against Brunson, and they call a foul on Brunson. That's 1 on JB. Michael Rogers said we can't buy a bucket. No, we cannot. Neither team can, to be honest. The only two made baskets are from Jrue Holiday on layups against Brunson. Angela Harding, what's up, Angela? Slim Slam, what's up, Slim? AP, what's up, AP? How does Indiana get all these easy matchups every year in the playoffs? I don't know, brother. I don't know. Roger G. Wall, what's up, Roger? Nick Yak said bench giving us 20. I'm hoping for it. Sweetie, what's up, Sweetie? Marilyn Tinsley, what's up, Marilyn? So with the officials going to the monitors now to check for a possible clear path foul against Jalen Brunson, they'll likely get it because Jrue Holiday was ahead of Brunson. They are also going to probably look at the OG Anunoby 3 and wave that one off. So the score should reflect 4-0. It is a clear path foul. I believe that's 2 free throws on the ball and a clear path foul, right? Delano said, what happened to our points? Anunoby did knock down the straightaway step back three, but the broadcast showed the replay, and it showed that he did not get it off in time, and they finally did wave it off. It's 4-0. There you go. Now both sides reflected properly. Kevin Milliner, what's up, Kev? Hope you're having a good time tonight. Thanks for the subscription, brother. Kent Neal, what's up, Kent? So Holiday's at the foul line for 2 free throws. They'll get the ball back. He knocks down the first one, and already it's 5-0. Come on, Knicks. Not generating good offense right now. Nothing at the basket. We've had one reverse layup. That was a tough shot with Horford hanging all over him. Holiday comes up short on the second free throw. We love missed free throws from our opponents. Chi-Chi, what's up, Chi-Chi? That three did not count. They're going to take it off. They did already. They took it off. Brown has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Dancing with it. Coming to his left. Brunson's going to switch on to him. Brown walks him down in the mid-range. Pump fake, leans in, puts up the jumper over him. Can't get it to go. Anunoby with the rebound. Good defense. Here comes OG bringing it down the other way. Tatum's going to pick him up. And they force a switch. Derek White now switches on to Anunoby. They get it over to Brunson. Knocked out of his hands by Jaylen Brown. Anunoby's going to put his head down. Attack. Kicks it out. Josh Hart, a three. Line me up. Comes up short. Can't get a friendly bounce as it hit the rim a couple of times. Tatum with yet another rebound. Here comes Holiday. Bringing it down against Karl-Anthony Towns. Pulling it back out. Up top to Tatum. Tatum's going to look and direct some traffic. Calling for a screen from Holiday. Coming to his left. Towns switches on to Tatum. Tatum's going to look to dance. Quick crossover to his left. Stop. Turn. Half spin. In the paint. Kicks it out. Horford. They run him off the line. Coming to his right in the paint. Puts up a floater over Anunoby. Can't get it to go. But he gets his own offensive rebound and put back as Anunoby lost his balance and fell down. Left Horford under the basket wide open for his own putback. 7-0 start. Brunson up top to get it to Towns in the post against Holiday. Backing him down. They show two in the paint. Puts up off glass, and he got it to go. He's looking for a foul as well. Doesn't get it. But he got the awkward little push shot to go in the paint over Holiday as Horford came over for the help. Derek White spins off of Brunson. Puts up the baseline floater, and he got it to go over Bridges. Good effort from Bridges to switch off of him at the last second. And good contest. But Derek White able to knock down the floater anyway. Brunson in the mid-range. Pump fakes. Holds on to that pivot foot, kicks it out the Bridges, swings it over to Anunoby, being guarded by Tatum. Anunoby up top, dancing with it, driving to his right, putting his head down in the paint, pump fakes, spins. He's got nowhere to go, hits Brunson Cunn along the baseline, pulling it back out, with a little fall-away jumper away, can't get it to go. Towns an offensive rebound, and he rips it right back up. Doesn't even hesitate, rips the rebound down, goes right back up immediately, and he lays it up and in. 9-4 start, okay. Not getting anything to go down. Towns 2 layups at the basket are the only baskets the Knicks have gotten so far. The mid-range shots aren't going down. The three-point shots aren't going down. Brown has it in the mid-post on the left wing, being guarded by Josh Hart. Backing him down across the lane. Fall-away jumper. They call a foul. They're going to give him the and one. They give him the and one. Going to the foul line for one more. And the Celtics have shifted their mindset. They are going into the paint. They are settling for mid-range shots. They are putting their head down, bully balling their way in the paint, getting fouled, getting to the basket, getting layups. A far cry from how they settled in game one. The Knicks are going to need to adjust. Noah Linden, what's up, Noah Linden? Knicks fan, what's up, Knicks fan? GG said, can someone make a damn shot? Well, we're still waiting for it. We're still waiting for a perimeter shot to go down. Anunoby hit a step-back three to open the game, but it just came right after the buzzer, and they waved it off. We're still waiting for a perimeter shot to go down. I mean, so are the Celtics. So are the Celtics. They're still waiting for perimeter shots to go down as well. So neither team able to hit anything. And the Celtics with an early 11-4 start. K Hazy, what's up, K Hazy? What are the shooting percentages looking like for both sides? It's ugly. It is ugly for sure. The Knicks start off 2 for 10. And the Celtics start off 5 for 14. Bit of a rock fight. Neither team able to make anything. Tatum's 0 for 1. Neither team has made a 3 yet. 0 for 4 for the Celtics, 0 for 2 for the Knicks. Anunoby did hit one, like we said, but it came after the buzzer, so it didn't count. Brunson's 0 for 1, and Josh Hart's 0 for 1 on threes. They've only taken the 2. Boston's 0 for 4. So they've taken 10 shots in the game, or 14 shots in the game. 10 of them have been from two-point range. Far different shot distribution than game one, right? They got the memo. They got the memo. Get into the paint. Stop settling for perimeter shots. NBM, what's up, NBM? Chris Rowe, what's up, Chris? Shot callers, what's up, shot callers? Knicks got to get greedy, yes, sir. That is the mantra for tonight. Get greedy. Indiana got real greedy. They were down 20 points in game 2 to Cleveland. And they said, no. It's not good enough. We're not just going to throw this game away because the whole goal when you're on the road to start a series is to win one. Just get one going back, and then it's tied at 1-1, and you steal home court back. Nah, not good enough. You got to steal both. You got to get greedy. MBM said, we're here to steal. Again. Yes, sir. Gigi said, I'm not ready to blame the refs as of yet. Knicks are missing everything. I hate those leads because now we have to play from behind again. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to say about the refs. It's too early in the game to say one way or the other. You're still getting a feel for how it's going to be officiated tonight. Is it going to be really close? Are they going to let them play? Are there going to be some ticky-tack fouls? Is it going to be more closer to what the way Detroit games were being officiated? So, too early to tell, but you're just missing shots. You're 2 for 10 from the floor. No more need be said. Make a dang shot, and then we can start talking. YO, what's up, YO? Not a Knicks fan, but I want to see the Pacers versus the Knicks finish. It would be generational. It would be a glorious time to watch Pacers Knicks in a conference finals again. Again? Been 30 years. It would be beautiful. Nick Yak said, Boston is not a great shooting team percentage-wise. They get hot for stretches. Yeah, I mean, when you shoot at the volume that they shoot, to keep up their percentage, to be on the same pace as their volume, they would have to average like in the high teens of made threes. They average like 13, 14, 15 threes made a game. They'd have to average closer to like 18, 19 threes made a game. Part of the reason why they shoot a lot is because they want to make sure that they make at least 15 a game, right? That is their goal. Lewis Lee, what's up, Lewis? Let's go Knicks, yes, sir. So Brown's at the foul line for one more, comes up well short, long rebound. Brunson comes in and takes it. Thank goodness, he's shot out of a cannon, kicks it out, Anunoby wide open on the right wing in transition, comes up short on the three. Shots continue to misfire here. Here comes Derek White pushing the other way. Has it on the right wing. They're generating decent looks. They get it to Brown in the low post, being guarded by Josh Hart. He got good post positioning in the paint, puts it up, got it to go. And Jaylen Brown bully balling his way in the paint. He said, I had a horrible game 1. I ain't going to make it 2 bad games in a row. Bridges has it up top. They get it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart up top, hands it back off the Bridges. Pritchard is in the game. He's guarding Bridges. He's coming to his right. Mid-range pull-up jumper over Cornette. Comes up short. Cornette knocks the rebound away from Josh Hart. Here comes Tatum bringing it down. Has it up top. Bridges switches onto him. Cross court to Derek White. Catch and shoot out of the left wing. In transition, and he knocks it down. And just like that, a 12-point lead has opened up for the Boston Celtics, 16-4. They can't buy a basket to start this game. Jalen Brunson bringing it down. Coming to his right off of Josh Hart screen. Driving it down against Pritchard. A pull-up three over Derek White. Almost banked it in. Derek White with a rear view contest. They kick it out. Pritchard in transition, right corner three. Comes up short. Towns a rebound. This is a very fast-paced game right now. Bridges bringing it down. I think the Knicks would be wise right now to slow the pace down. Get it over to Anunoby, one-on-one against Pritchard, driving it down, putting his head down, attacking in the paint, fends him off, shoves it over to Josh Hart, kicks it out the Bridges, knocked out of his hands by Derek White. Bridges in the lane, reverse layup, can't get it to go. Come on, guys, throwing up some wild shots here, especially in the paint. They get it over to Jaylen Brown, and a charge on Jaylen Brown. JB on JB action as Jalen Brunson slid in and drew the charge. Jaylen Brown had some nasty intentions going towards the basket there. Tried to put him on a poster. Jalen Brunson slid in, drew the charge. All going the other way. Mark said, this is piss poor. Gotta buy a basket, man. Look, keep it as close as you can until you start making some shots. This putrid shooting is not going to continue all game. But you have to be able to get some easy ones. Get to the foul line. Get a layup. Generate some offense. Play out of the low post. Robinson has subbed in for Towns here. This is not going to help the offense. Brunson has it up top, coming to his right off of Mitchell Robinson screen. They throw the lob to Mitch, and he can't get the tip to go. A second tip, he can't get it to go. Cornette with the rebound over to Jaylen Brown. Hit ahead to Pritchard. Pritchard bringing it down, one-on-one against Bridges. Leaning in, stop, pulls it back out. And he's going to kick it up top to Jaylen Brown. They swing it up top to Derek White, being guarded by Brunson. White, quick crossover to his left, driving it down against Josh Hart. Leaves it off to Luke Cornette, goes up, and he blows the layup. Good extra effort from Mitchell Robinson to at least help contest the Cornette layup attempt. And here comes Josh Hart bringing it down over to Brunson. Brunson, jab step, coming to his left, kicks it out. Josh Hart, he's going to line up a three, and he's finally going to get one to go, folks. They finally got a perimeter shot to go down. Josh Hart, thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, now that the basket has opened up, let's play ball. Let's play some ball. Derek White has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Now up top to Tatum. Bridges switches onto him, coming to his right. Robinson's going to switch on to Tatum. Quick crossover to his right, driving it down, scoop layup over Robinson. Blows the layup. Tatum just missed the layup there, but good extra effort from Mitchell Robinson to at least make him think twice about it. Anunoby driving it down, shovels it over to Robinson. Robinson throws it down, all right. They shoveled the pass over to Robinson. He caught the ball, and he dunked it down. There we go, Big Mitch. There we go. All right, now we're hooping a little bit, 16-9. Another stop, another score. I feel a lot better about where we are right now. Jaylen Brown has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. 3 minutes to go. Brown dancing with it. They get it over to Derek White. Quick catch and fire. Straightaway three on the pick and pop. Splashes it. Derek White's got the shot going here tonight. Brunson bringing it down. Tatum switches onto him. Coming to his left. Dancing around a Mitchell Robinson screen now. Coming to his right off the Robinson screen. In and out dribble. Driving it down. Ball knocked out of his hands by Jaylen Brown. Too much dribbling from Brunson. Here comes Tatum pushing the other way. Euro stepping down the lane. Scoop layup with the right hand. Can't get it to go. A lot of contact. Pritchard fighting for the loose ball. Able to save it. And they call a foul. Come on, man. He's losing his balance, falling out of bounds, and you call a little ticky-tack foul there, ref? Come on, brother. Come on, man. Not there. Not there. We're going to get a timeout break here. Look, 2 minutes and 39 seconds exactly to go here. And the Knicks have 9 points. That's not good. Not good. Justice's dad said Mitch wants a double-double. Hey, man, if you get 10 points from Mitchell Robinson, it'll be a glorious game, for sure. Mr. Freckles, what's up, Mr. Freckles? Really hope the Knicks finish Boston. We have unfinished business with the Pacers. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Now, that series ain't over. Don't rule out the Cavs yet. I know they're dealing with a bunch of injuries, and I know they lost both games at home to start the series, but don't rule the Cavs out yet. Don't rule them out yet. AB said, and we keep playing from behind here? Brother, the Knicks have been playing from behind all year. Don't worry about it. Let the game play out. The Knicks have been playing from behind for 82 games in the regular season. They were playing from behind the whole Detroit series. Don't worry about it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Miles said, can the Knicks stay within 40? We shall see, brother. We shall see. This is why we play the games. Yvette Posada, what's up, Yvette? Noah said, the Cavs have a lot of injuries now. They do. They do. Even Donovan Mitchell was looking banged up towards the end of that game. Gigi said, sorry to say, but no one else is to blame for us being down 10 points bad first quarter. Oh, for sure. For sure. Make a dang shot. Make a dang shot. Listen, the only saving grace right now is Boston has also been pretty bad from the field. They've missed some layups. They've missed some threes. Overall, they're 8 for 22 from the floor. 19 points with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first quarter is a very bad quarter for Boston. The only issue is the Knicks have been even worse than that by only scoring 9. So with this stoppage in play, we did see Deuce McBride at the scorer's table. So hopefully Deuce can come in and have an impact the way he did in Game 1. Hopefully he can continue that. The only issue is I also saw Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday over at the scorer's table. So here we go. MBM said, game is mostly won in the fourth, not the first. It can be won in the fourth, but if you don't play well enough through the first 3 quarters, you're going to put yourself behind the 8 ball. You don't want to have to make the 20-point comeback for every game, right? Nolan then said, if you don't hit wide open shots, you'll lose. Yeah, man, you're not going to get too many of them against the Celtics defense. So missing the open ones is gonna really hurt. It's going to really hurt. Miles said first team to 130 will win today. All right, brother. Angela Harding said, come on, Nick, show them that you all can handle this. It's going to take, presumably we're going to go to an 8-man rotation the way we normally have. No Landry Shamet. But it's going to take all 8 players playing well. You're not going to be able to survive a bad Brunson game, a bad Towns game, a bad Bridges game, a bad Anunoby game. You're not going to be able to survive one of those players not playing up to par. Keith Modeste, what's up, Keith? All right, here we go. Porzingis has subbed in. Mitchell Robinson is in. Still no Towns. McBride has subbed in for Bridges now. Brown has it on the left wing, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his right off of Porzingis screen in the mid-range. Pump fakes. Gets it over to Porzingis. Shot clock winding down. And it's a shot clock violation. Porzingis doesn't get the shot off in time. He did not know. Good defense from the Knicks. Forcing a turnover there. So Brunson bringing it down now. Brunson has it up top. Drew Holiday is subbed back in. They get it over to McBride, being guarded by Pritchard. They shovel it over to Robinson. Robinson up top. Hands it off to Anunoby. A bad pass from Mitchell Robinson. He was not open. Don't pass into Anunoby, Mitch. Not there. Pritchard bringing it down. Quick crossover to his right. Pulling it all the way back out to the three-point line. Robinson switched onto him, so Pritchard's going to look to dance. One-on-one against Robinson. Steps back for a three over Mitch. Comes up short. Long rebound. Holiday ends up with it. Shovels it back to Pritchard. He's going to set his feet and fire, and that one's definitely going down. And a 22-9 lead has opened up here. Josh Hart on the right wing. Shovels it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his left, dancing around the Josh Hart screen. He's going to settle for a pull-up three. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Robinson knocks it out. Anunoby able to pick it up. Back to Brunson. Brunson driving it down in the lane. Kicks it out. Josh Hart wide open in the right corner for a three. In and out. Can't get it to go. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And here come the Celtics. Brown has it up top. Shoves it over to Horford. Back to Pritchard. Pritchard dancing around the screen. Now coming to his left, attacking Robinson again. Pulls it back out to the three-point line. Now pulling it back up top. Pump fakes, tries to get it down low. Good hands from Mitchell Robinson, comes up with the steal. Here comes Brunson. It's a 3-on-2 over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart kicks it out. McBride wide open left corner three. Line me up. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Robinson able to grab the offensive rebound, and he throws it down after a quick drop step. Big Mitch is ready to go tonight. Big Mitch off the bench. 4 huge points from Mitchell Robinson off the bench. Under a minute to go. Brown has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Brown's going to wind down some clock here. 45 seconds exactly. Brown up top. Coming to his left. Going to drive it down now against Anunoby. Leans in. Fall away mid-range jumper. Comes up short, but gets a nice friendly bounce as he gets it to drop down. A nice shooter's roll there. McBride's going to bring it down. McBride on the left wing. Quick crossover to his left, rejecting the Robinson screen. Now back to Robinson. Now back to McBride. McBride gets it out to Brunson. Brunson up top, being guarded by Holiday. Brunson coming to his left off a Robinson screen. Porzingis switches onto him. Brunson's going to put his head down and attack, going under the basket. Reverse layup. Beautiful move from JB. He could have shoveled it over to Robinson for 6 points, but it didn't matter. 2 points for the captain. Finally got one to go down. His first points of the night. Jaylen Brown has it up top. Quick crossover to his left, and they intentionally used their foul. They had a foul to give. 4 seconds to go. Mark said second and third chances kill us? Yeah, especially with the Celtics, man. .8 to go. Defend it well, Knicks. Don't give him another basket here. Going down into the second quarter after that putrid offensive showing in the first quarter here, only being down 11 would be a godsend. Cross-court pass, Horford wide open in the right corner for a three. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Bridges with the rebound. He's going to chuck it three-quarters court. Not going to get it to go, and it's 24-13 after the end of the first quarter. 13 first-quarter points for the Knicks is horrendous. Putrid. That's terrible offense. They missed some open ones for sure, but the Celtics' defense was spectacular there. Being down 11 points after only scoring 13 first-quarter points, not terrible. Not terrible. Obviously, they need to play better the next 3 quarters if they want a chance of winning here tonight, but you got to knock down the open ones. You got to be able to penetrate the defense and kick. And you got to knock down the open ones. It's really not that complicated. They had some open looks and they didn't knock them down. Celtics had some open looks and they didn't knock them down. But you're already playing behind the 8 ball, right? Karl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson are our leading scorers with 4 points. That's how rough that quarter was. Gigi said, I just don't like the fact that we have to constantly play from behind, but down 11 points after such a terrible first, I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, I would rather them have the lead as well in majority of these games. But look, you're already playing behind the 8 ball against the reigning champions in the Celtics. You have to expect that you're probably going to trail majority of this series. If you're going to win this series, it's going to be close games. It's not like you're going to blow out the Celtics, right? So So if you're going to win this series, it's probably going to be close games. It's probably going to be a lot of comebacks. You're going to have to extend a lot of energy. So I get it. But at the same time, when you take into account the opponent, you're not going to be able to extend a 10, 12, 15, 20-point lead against this team. Mike, what's up, Mike? Right? So I don't want them being down double digits either. I definitely don't want that. Keep it closer. But I definitely felt like they survived that first quarter because that was bad. That was obviously bad. 13 points in the first quarter is rough. George Jones, what's up, George? Bad first quarter, got to pick it up for sure. For sure. You can't replicate another sub 20-point quarter in this game and expect to win it. Not going to happen. Hey, Hazy said Knicks in 4. You already know. Knicks in 4 until proven otherwise is the motto for the series. Listen, the Knicks have 6 games to win 3 against this Boston Celtics team. Very possible. Very possible. Come on, let's shock the world. Get the Celtics up out of here. AP said 2 points from Brunson and a donut from Bridges is as usual. Hey, bro, we're not doing the Bridges slander anymore. We're not doing it. It's gone. It's tiresome, dog. It's cringe. It's over with. Pick a new subject matter. We're done doing that. Towns with 4, Brunson with 2, Josh Hart with 3, offers from Anunoby and Bridges to start, 4 from Robinson off the bench. 4 huge points from Mitchell Robinson in that first quarter. Ricardo, what's up, Ricardo? Nolan said, I don't like the Celtics, OKC, or the Lakers. Hate the Celtics. Get OKC up out of here. Very happy to see Cleveland losing. I just wish there was a scenario where both Cleveland and Indiana could lose. That would be cool. But Vertify, what's up, Vertify? Robin Troll, what's up, Robin? Lionel Moniz, what's up, Lionel? Are the Knicks just satisfied to steal one in Boston? I hope not. I hope not. It doesn't look like it. They're playing hard. They just can't buy basket right now. So let's lock in. Towns is going to start the second quarter. Let's see what we got cooking. Campaign's going to come in to start the second quarter, as usual rotation. Tatum has it up top. They get it over to Derek White, being guarded by McBride. The Knicks come out with Payne, McBride, Bridges, Towns, and Robinson. Derek White gets it over to Tatum. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Putting his head down, attacking, has it at the foul line, leaning in, stop, turn, half spin, fall away over Bridges, tough shot, comes up short, can't get it to go. Robinson right there for the rebound. Here comes Campaign, bringing it down the other way. Excellent defense from Bridges there. Campaign on the right wing. The Knicks have their double big lineup in, and the Celtics have their double big lineup in with Horford and Porzingis. Towns is going to look to attack, put up the floater, can't get it to go. Tatum with the rebound on the weak side, and here come the Celtics pushing the other way. Derek White on the left wing, now has it up top, swings it over to Horford. Horford hands it off to Pritchard. Pritchard coming to his right, attacking Towns, pulls it back out, kicks it out to Tatum on some blind pig. He's going to go along the baseline for an easy two-handed slam. They generated a wide-open lane for Jason Tatum there. Knicks got to be cognizant of cutters like that. Here comes Campaign bringing it down. 13-point deficit for them is not where you want to see it. They can't buy a basket from the perimeter. They get into Towns in the high post, in the mid post, against Horford, backing him down, leans in, puts up the ready hook, gets the foul call, gets the and one. All right, Towns, line me up. Line it up from the foul line. We'll line it up, brother. Gigi said, I refer to him as McHale. I will no longer call him Bridges. Bridges. We're done with McHale Bridges slander, brother. We had to do it. We did it all year. I get it. I took it. I defended him all year. We're done with it. We're done with it. After his game 1 performance in the second round against the Celtics, we're done with it. Towns knocks down his and one free throw, 2. Back down by 10, 26-16. Still can't buy a perimeter basket, but it's a 10-point game. Here comes Jason Tatum. Tatum has it up top, coming to his right off a double screen. Robinson's going to switch onto him. Inside pass to Porzingis. Over the top of his fingertips, bad pass from Tatum. Porzingis can't hold on to it, and it's a turnover. All going back to the Knicks. All right, let's get it back to single digits, Knicks. Let's do it. Campaign bringing it down. Hands it off to McBride. McBride being guarded by White. Now up top to Bridges. Bridges on the left wing, into Towns in the post against Horford again. Backing him down, leans in, puts up a ready hook. Gets the foul and the and one. Same move, same result. He can't guard you, Towns. He can't guard you. Yes, sir. Another and one. 2 fouls on Horford. Stop reaching in. Another one. Another one. Noah Linden said, Cat is key. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Knicks survived a bad Karl-Anthony Towns game in game 1. I don't want to see that game replicated ever again. You're better than that, Towns. Showing it right now. Knocks down another and one free throw. Pritchard bringing it down against Campaign. Coming to his left. Robinson switches onto him. Pritchard on the right wing. Quick crossover to his left. Kicks it over to Horford. Horford wide open on the left wing. How'd you leave him? Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Porzingis snatches an offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Pritchard up top. Straight away three. You got to grab these rebounds. Luckily, he misses it. Long rebound off the hands of Horford. It's going back to the Knicks. They called a break there. You can't give them 2-3 opportunities, especially off offensive rebounds. That's when you get wide open threes. Thankfully, they missed them there. Campaign hands it off to McBride. McBride gets it over to Bridges. Bridges on the left wing being guarded by Tatum. Inside the Towns on the left wing. High post. Being guarded by Horford. Putting his head down, attacking along the baseline. Gets the layup to go. He can't guard you. He can't guard you. He's looking old out there. That's old man Al Horford. He's looking real old. Derek White gets it over to Porzingis. Porzingis hands it off to Tatum. Tatum, jab step, coming to his left off the Porzingis screen. Quick crossover to his right on Robinson. In the lane, stop, fall away. Excellent defense. Forces the miss. Beautiful defense from the Knicks and beautiful defense from Robinson. Here comes Campaign after the Towns rebound. Campaign on the right wing. You knew he was going to fire that. Line me up. Off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. You knew he was going to fire that. Terrible shot from Campaign. 26-21. It's a 5-point game, and the Knicks have yet to hit a perimeter shot. Tatum up top to Derek White. They swing it over to Horford. Mitchell Robinson knocks it out of Horford's hands, and he dives on it, and they're fighting for it, and it's going to be a jump ball. Mitchell Robinson's all over the place right now. My man Big Mitch came to play. He said, try to get me out of the game with Hack and Mitch. I dare you. I'm going to muck this game up. Defense, rebounding, putbacks, coming up with steals, not making it easy. All of it. Love it. Love it. Mitchell Robinson all over the place right now. There you go, Big Mitch. He understands the assignment right now. He knows what's at stake. He said, I'm healthy. I'm finally here. The team has needed me, and I'm arrived. Come on, man. Porzingis subs out. Cornette's going to sub back in. Horford's going to stay in because he's got to do the jump ball. Robinson. Jaylen Brown subs back in. Just as his dad said, Tibbs has papers in his hands, so he will definitely win with the coaching edge. I hope so, man. I hope so. Horford wins the tip. Over to Brown, over to Pritchard. Puts up a right corner three, comes up short. Robinson snatches the rebound. Cross-court pass to Bridges. He's going to bring it down. I love it. I love it. Bridges across the lane, pulls it back out, up top to Campaign. Campaign back to Bridges. Towns wants it in the post against Jaylen Brown. And they call a foul on Jaylen Brown. Stop fouling me. I'm too big. I'm too tall. I'm too skilled. Don't get physical with me just because you can't guard me. Are we in the bonus yet? We're not in the bonus. Side out of bounds. Side out of bounds. All right. All right. NBM said Mitch looks hungry. He looks locked in right now. He looks locked in. I love this version of Big Mitch. Gigi said they can't guard Cat. I love it. I love the energy Cat's bringing right now to start the second quarter. And they immediately foul Mitchell Robinson. Down to the line. Big Mitch, knock down our free throws. We've been practicing, right? We've been practicing, Big Mitch. Here we go. Here we go. I'm with you, big dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They can't handle you, so they want you out of the game. Use up your fouls. Use them up. Get us in the bonus. Are they going to send Josh Hart to the scores table to get Big Mitch out of the game right away? Now, Josh Hart's coming in. Who are we coming in for? So Mitch is going to stay in the game. I know he's going to come in for Mitch. They're not in the penalty. I would have left him in the game. If you're not going to the foul line yet, I'd leave him in the game. Let him use another foul. Come on, man. Let him use another foul. Get him in foul trouble. Towns, cross-court pass to Josh Hart. Josh Hart, inside pass to Towns. Towns gets blocked. He's looking for contact. He was looking for the foul rather than looking for the finish. Tatum leaves it off of Brown. Brown extra pass. Derek White wide open right corner. Wide open, butt naked. Misses it, and then they call a foul on Towns as Luke Cornette battles for the rebound. Keep Mitchell Robinson in the game. You're not even in the bonus yet. 8:21 to go in the second. Allow Luke Cornette to use up his fouls. That's fine. Porzingis has been awful to start. Allow Luke Cornette to use up the fouls. Get the Knicks in the bonus. If they're looking to send Mitchell Robinson to the foul line, it's 8:21 to go. Allow him to shoot 2 free throws. Get in the bonus. At least get in the bonus. Take 2 missed free throws if he does miss 2. That's a bad move from Tibbs. I don't like that move at all. You're just conceding that, oh, Mitchell Robinson can't hit free throws, so I'm going to instill confidence in your player. Tell him, hey, Mitch, go knock down your goddamn free throws. I'm going to leave you in the game. They shovel it over to Cornette for a reverse layup. He gets it to go. Keep Mitchell Robinson in the game, man. That could be a turning swing here. Josh Hart putting his head down, attacking, pump fakes, leans in, trying to draw the foul. He gets the shot to go down anyway. No foul called. 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Derek White bringing it down against Josh Hart. They get it over to Brown. Brown attacking campaign. He's going to use his strength. They dig down. They kick it out for Derek White. Almost a turnover. Derek White able to save it. They get it over to Tatum. Still fighting for the loose ball. Tatum has it up top. 10 seconds to go. Quick crossover to his right. Dancing with it against Bridges. Now coming to his left, putting his head down. Tries to leave it off for Cornette. He's able to save it. Ball is still loose. Ball is still loose. And it's out of bounds on the Celtics. It's absolutely swarming defense by the Knicks right now. Absolutely swarming defense by the Knicks. Love it. It's a 5-point game, 23-28, and the Knicks offense, outside of some Karl-Anthony Towns buckets, has been putrid. 5-point game right now is an absolute win. Bridges gets it over to McBride. They're trying to get it to Towns in the post against Jaylen Brown. And they get it to Towns. Towns backing down Jaylen Brown. They bring a double. Flips it up at the basket. He's looking for another foul. They're not giving it to him. Come on, Towns. Be stronger with the ball. Bully ball your way in the paint. You're stronger than that. Jaylen Brown, quick crossover to his left in the paint. Lefty layup gets it to go over Bridges. Come on, man. 7 minutes to go. Why is my timer stopped? And the Knicks call a timeout there. They're going to go talk to the ref right now. Towns is saying, look, man, you got to call the fouls. They're holding me. But I don't care, Towns. You got to be better and stronger with the ball there. You also got to get back on defense, right? Jaylen Brown's attacking Mikal Bridges off the bounce going to the basket. You got to be there on help side, big dog. Come on, man. Keith Modeste says too soft sometimes from Towns. It's not about soft. It's about that's a dumb play. That's an intelligence play. And we know Towns is a smart dude. We know he's a smart basketball player. But that's the kind of thing, you know, with the offensive fouls where he goes up and he hooks the defensive player. Like, that's a dumb play. On those situations, he's got really low basketball IQ. Like, as if the ref is not going to see that. In that situation, he has it in the post. He's backing down Jaylen Brown. He's got great positioning right now. Drew Holiday comes in to bring the double team, right? And all you have to do is either keep the ball high and just shoot it over him, or step through and look to get to the basket. You don't really want to do that because as a big man, as a 7-footer, you don't want to bring the ball down, especially with Drew Holiday here. You don't want to bring the ball down. Or you just hold it, the double team's here, hold it up here, and try to swing it out to the open man. Somebody's going to cut. Josh Hart's going to cut. They likely helping off of Josh Hart. I don't remember who Drew Holiday was helping off of, but likely off of Josh Hart. Josh Hart's a smart cutter. He's going to come towards the ball. Just wait another half second and then hit Josh Hart, come to the basket, and then play, 4-on-3 basketball or whatever. But he doesn't do that. Instead, he rushes it. He feels some contact, and he just kind of meekly flips it up at the basket, expecting the ref to bail him out. Don't look for the bailout. This is playoff basketball, dog. This is the Eastern Conference. This ain't the Western Conference. You know them teams down there in the Western Conference, they like those ticky-tack fouls. The referees officiate the Western Conference differently. They give them those little ticky-tack fouls. They like offense over there in the West. This is the East, brother. This is Knicks versus Celtics, second round. Championship favorite Boston Celtics versus the upstart underdog New York Knicks. You're not going to get the benefit of the doubt on these whistles. Don't look for it. Justice's dad said Josh Hart minus 13. Josh Hart's been fine. You got to stop looking at the plus-minus stat and expecting it to tell you who's playing well and who's not. Plus-minus stat is a very flawed stat, especially considering the way the Knicks started the game when nobody could hit a shot from the perimeter. Gigi said down 8 points with JB on the bench with 2 points in taking that as well. I love the positivity, Gigi. I don't know what flipped in you, big dog, but I love how positive you've been here tonight. I 100% agree. I think a 7-point game right now is an absolute win because they have been absolutely putrid on offense. They got 23 points with 7.5 to go here in the second quarter. That's bad. That's bad in any scenario. And the Celtics have been playing some fantastic defense, but the Knicks have hit 1-3 from Josh Hart. They're 1 for 9 from three-point range in comparison to the Celtics, who are now 3 for 14. So they're not that much better either. 11% from the Knicks, 21% from the Celtics. They're going to continue to bomb away. Derek White's hit 2 of them. Al Horford's 0 for 3, Holiday's 0 for 1, Tatum's 0 for 1, Brown's 0 for 1. But you can see the volume's a little lower. Pritchard came in and started bombing away from 3. He did get some open looks, but he's 1 for 5. The Knicks catching a bit of a break on them missing some more open threes, but at the same time, You're not cashing in on these situations right now by not being able to score. So Bridges is going to inbound it, get it into Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it up top, being guarded by Cornette. Come on, it's a 7-point game. Get it into Towns in the post. Gets it over back to Josh Hart. Kicks it out to Brunson, who's just checked back in, spinning, driving to his left. Puts up the floater over Holiday. In and out, halfway down. Can't get it to stay. These are shots we've seen Jalen Brunson make 9 billion times before in his career. Brown, quick crossover to his left on Josh Hart. Bully balls his way to the basket. Misses the first layup, but gets his own tip back up and in. Offensive rebounding is killing the Knicks. Quick hit ahead to Josh Hart. Josh Hart has it on the left wing, being guarded by Cornette. Coming to his left. Shoves it over to Brunson. Brunson coming to his right. Driving it down. Kicks it up top to Bridges. Bridges, quick crossover to his right on Tatum. Driving it down. Leans in. A lot of contact. No foul call. Towns right there for the offensive rebound and putback. I'll take the 2 points where we can get the 2 points. Brown bringing it down against Brunson. A pull-up three from him. Off the back of the rim. Can't get it to go. Towns with the rebound. And then Towns with a bad bullet pass to Bridges. Bridges wasn't ready for it. Through his hands. Bridges got to catch that. Towns, you got to throw a better pass than that. Rushing it there. Come on, man. Kinahara, what's up, Kinahara? I am the enemy today. I have the Celtics -1.5. I see you the reverse jinx you're trying to get at, Kinahara. I see it. High Vibe, what's up, High Vibe? Dog Catcher, what's up, Dog Catcher? Derek White has it up top. Quick crossover to his left on Brunson. Driving it down in the lane. Shoves it over to Cornette for an easy two-handed slam. Mitchell Robinson was playing fantastically, man. Get Big Mitch back in the game. Get the double big lineup out there. Get it in. Get it in. I don't care. Brunson has it up top, coming to his left, driving it down in the paint, puts up the floater, gets that one to go down, finally. JB, another basket. JA3, what's up, Jay? Derek White bringing it down, has it up top. Gets it over to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Towns. Jab step, driving to his left, quick crossover to his right, step back, follow away jumper in the paint. Off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. Bridges comes in for the rebound. Mikal Bridges bringing it down. Hit ahead to Josh Hart. Josh Hart on the left wing, putting his head down, attacking, kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson in the left corner. Derek White closes out the airspace. He spins off of him, leans in, pump fake, leans in again. No foul calls. Brunson tried to lean in for a foul. And here comes Derek White pushing the other way. A pull-up three in transition. Off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. Anunoby with the rebound. A bad shot from Derek White. And then Jaylen Brown takes it out of Anunoby's hands. Holiday's going to step back for a three. Can't get that one to go. Jaylen Brown with the offensive rebound. They kick it back out. Jaylen Brown wide open left corner three. How many opportunities are you going to give them, Knicks? Boston absolutely out-hustling to all of the loose balls, all of the extra possessions right now. You can't be able to knock down a perimeter shot, but then as Anunoby fires the three, finally gets one to go down. You can't be in a situation where you can't knock down a perimeter shot, but then also be in a situation where you're being out-hustled as well. Come on, man. Jaylen Brown with a loose handle, dribbling it down, spins to his right in the paint, double clutches, puts it up, gets the foul, and one over Josh Hart. Josh Hart not locking up defensively right now against Jaylen Brown. He's hooping, though. He's feeling himself. He's on one tonight. Absolutely feeling himself. Mark said, you whistle that? Look, man. 5 against 8. You know the deal. We're not worried about it. We're not worried about it. You know the deal. Jaylen Brown up to 13 points, 6 boards, 2 steals. He's been fantastic here in the first half after an absolutely horrendous first game, trying to make up for it. Brown at the foul line, knocks down his free throw. Back up to a 10-point lead, 40-30. Knicks' offense has been horrendous. Knicks, come on. Brunson bringing it down. The Knicks with their starting 5 out there, so they should be able to generate some good looks here. Brunson driving it down, pulls it back out. Good defense from the Celtics, turning off all the lanes. Anunoby's going to fire left corner three. Airballs it. Cornette with the rebound. Here comes Derek White. Derek White has it up top over to Tatum. Tatum up top being guarded by Anunoby. Tatum calling for a screen. Trying to go at Towns. Coming to his right. Quick crossover to his left. Stop. Turn. Kicks it out. Brown, a deep three over Bridges. Airballs it. All right. I can't believe Tom Thibodeau just waved the flag immediately and pulled Mitchell Robinson out of the game. I can't believe that. I'm still upset about that. Brunson bringing it down against Holiday. And he throws it away as he thought Anunoby was coming up for the ball. And another turnover. Another unforced turnover. Jaylen Brown on the left wing being guarded by Josh Hart. Coming to his right. Brunson switches onto him. Brown has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. Quick crossover to his left, driving it down in the paint. Kicks it out the last second to Derek White. A bad pass. Now he's going to fire it up, looking for a foul call. And they call the foul call. They call the foul call there, but they didn't give Brunson the foul call previously. That one irks me. That one irks me. Victor Marquez says change the rotation back to it was in game 1. It's the same exact rotation, brother. Keen Harris said, we don't like Tibbs coaching. Just because they hack doesn't mean it's right to pull a player out. It can be right to hack and right to leave the player in. Let Mitchell Robinson shoot 2 free throws. It was 8 minutes to go. Get your team in the bonus. Let him shoot the 2 free throws. And if he misses both, then pull him out of the game. But you didn't even let the game change the momentum. You didn't even let the momentum change. I don't understand why he pulled him out the way he did. Zero clue. Just as that, JB gets elbowed in the mouth and underneath. Yeah, I saw that. It is what it is, brother. Playoff basketball. You're going to leave with some bumps and bruises. Derek White knocks down all 3 of his free throws. The Knicks got to look to respond now. Brunson bringing it down against Holiday. Brunson has it up top. Gets it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Jaylen Brown. Hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby coming to his right. He's going to put his head down, attacking. Leaves it off for Josh Hart. Josh Hart in the paint. Hesitates. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Josh Hart hesitating right now. I don't like it. Anunoby 1-on-1 against Tatum. Kicks it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart's going to pump fake. Walks into a foul line pull-up jumper. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Cornette with the rebound and knocks it over to Holiday. Josh Hart hits the floor, and we're bringing it down the other way. No difference of having Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson in the game right now. And Derek White lines up a right wing 3 in transition because Josh Hart hit the floor the other way. Unnecessarily. Josh Hart has been bad. Josh Hart has been bad. And then Derek White picks up a foul on Josh Hart. Leaving Josh Hart in the game right now is get McBride in the game. Get Deuce McBride in the game. 16-point lead now from the Celtics. 46-30. Look, 46 points. You did your job defensively. You did your job defensively, absolutely. Celtics scored 46 points so far, 2.5 to go here in the second quarter. You're doing your job defensively. You can't buy a basket right now. It's ugly. Harris said exactly. But Mitch is shooting 60% this season, and 1.2 points per possession is good. This is just bad math by Tibbs and the league in general. I'm not even concerned about him making or missing free throws, is my thing, though. Like, you're right, Harris, you're right. Like, if you look at that side of it, you're right about that. My side that I'm looking at it, you're slowing the game down, which you want the Celtics to play in the half court. You're getting their players in the foul trouble. Luke Cornette is dominating Josh Hart right now by being on Josh Hart. If you kept Mitchell Robinson in the game, had Luke Cornette pick up 2-3 fouls, then Joe Mazzulla has to make a decision. Do I keep him in? Do I bring Porzingis back in, who's been pretty bad? Do I put Horford in for him? Luke Cornette has been fantastic against Josh Hart right now. Josh Hart has no answers for Luke Cornette. Part of the reason why the Knicks were able to come back down 20 in the last game was they couldn't put Luke Cornette in because he had 5 fouls. Why did he have 5 fouls? Because Joe Mazzulla was using Luke Cornette to use up his fouls against Mitchell Robinson. And look, Joe Mazzulla and the Celtics are smart. I'm sure that they would have had Cornette use 2 fouls and then Holiday use a foul and then this player use a foul, and they wouldn't have just allowed Luke Cornette to put himself in foul trouble. I get it. But you could have been in the bonus. You could have slowed the game down. You could have racked up the fouls on the other players. It just doesn't make sense when you weren't in the bonus yet to just wave the white flag and pull Mitchell Robinson after the way he played in that first half. He was phenomenal. Deflections, defense, communicating, rebounding, putbacks, all of the things. All of the things were there that you expect from Mitchell Robinson and more. He gave you 4 points in the first quarter. You don't expect that. And you just waved the white flag and pulled him out of the game. I think that's a bad decision. I said, yeah, we're both right. We're both right. We're just attacking you from different sides. Pulling Mitch to avoid hacks is dumb as hell. I agree. Elizabeth Blatch, what's up, Elizabeth? Mark said, saying sell Mikal for a hamburger is a bad take. I don't know who says it. AB said, Luke Cornett didn't have him, another guy to come back and burn us. Didn't we have him? We did. And he was bad. And he was a bad player when we had him. And I'm still not 100% positive that he's a good player. The fact that they could hide Luke Cornett on Josh Hart and that Josh Hart's going to just hesitate every time he goes to the basket is just ugly. What are you in the game for then, Josh? You go to the basket and you're going to hesitate because Luke Cornett is in there? Luke freaking Cornett? Come on, man. What are we doing? MBM said they didn't have KP. He thought KP would be available. That's why he hacked the Mitch. It backfired. I mean, KP is available today, and they went to it. Was Precious True at the scores table? Is that what I saw? The Knicks are in the bonus. Josh Hart set the foul line for 2 free throws. Just knock down your free throws, Josh. Come on, big dog. GG said he is a liability. Knicks were only down 8 points with Mitch in the game. Why Tibbs panicked? Bad move by Tibbs. I agree. Tibbs panicked. Bad move from Tibbs. He's got to make up for it in the second half here at some point. Knicks, keep it around 10 going into halftime, and we'll be all right. Keep it around 10. We got 3 minutes to work with here before the half. Josh Hart knocks down both free throws. Thank you, Josh. Here comes Derek White. Derek White bringing it down. Has it up top. Brunson's going to guard him. To get it over to Tatum in the high post. Out by the three-point line, being guarded by Anunoby. Get it over to Brown at the foul line, being guarded by Hart. Backing him down. Stop, turn, half spin, fall-away jumper over Josh Hart. Can't get it to go. Luke Cornett knocks it out of bounds, trying to keep it to his teammates. Ball's going to go back to the Knicks. All right. Good stop. You scored. Here we go. Brunson gets it over to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Derek White. Get it over to Anunoby. Anunoby hands it off to Bridges. Bridges has given us nothing offensively here tonight. Pump fakes inside to Josh Hart. Puts up the floater. And he rattles it in. There you go, Josh. There we go. Don't hesitate, brother. Knock down that little floater in the lane. Luke Cornett who, brother? Luke Cornett who? Holiday has it on the right wing. Josh Hart switches onto him. Cross-court pass to Derek White. Catches and fires over Bridges. Well contest. Too long can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds. I'm going to say out of bounds on the Knicks. Going to be Boston's ball. Can't believe it's Boston's ball. Josh Hart and Drew Holiday were both in the vicinity, but not too much arguing from the Knicks side, so. All right. Derek White's got to get it in. Over the top pass to Cornett. Quickly back out to Brown. Brown being guarded by Bridges. Driving to his right. Towns switched onto him. He's going to look to attack. Stop, turn. Follow-away jumper over Towns. Comes up short. Towns with the rebound. Quick over to Brunson. Quick outlet to Anunoby. And he's going to throw down a one-handed slam. All right, back to 10. Back to 10 under 2. We said keep it around 10 by halftime, but if you can get to single digits, even better. Brown has it on the right wing up top to Derek White. Derek White pulling it back out, slowing it down. Coming to his left off a Tatum screen. He's got a lane as the Knicks don't switch it. Down the lane, out of bounds, off of Karl-Anthony Towns. They're going to credit Towns with a block there. 1:30 to go. Michael Brown, what's up, Michael? AB said, listen, I think Joe and Mikal Bridges... JOS? Who's JOS? And Mikal Bridges are getting moved this summer? We're not talking about the summer, dog. Come on. We got playoff basketball going on. Drew Holiday down the lane. Draws the foul, Mikal Bridges, and they give him the and one. Come on, man. You can't tell me that they're going to call a foul there on Bridges when this... Come on, man. Drew Holiday hooking, giving the Karl-Anthony Towns hook to Mikal Bridges, and he gets the foul call? Come on, man. I can't see Karl-Anthony Towns get called for that exact offensive foul all season long, but just for Drew Holiday to be rewarded with an and one there. Knocks down his and one free throw. These are supposed to be the playoff officials? Come on, man. Brunson bringing it down against Holiday. Get it over to Bridges, being guarded by White. Over to Anunoby, back to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Tatum. Jab step in the lane. Pump fake. Leans in. Stops. Leaves it off. Brunson, left corner. Pump fake. Side step. Wide open on the three. Knocks it down. Back to 10. Keep it around 10. I'll be happy going into halftime. Derek White has it up top, being guarded by Brunson. Driving to his right. Now coming to his left. Anunoby helping out. Now out to Tatum. And Anunoby knocks it out of bounds. Good, great hands, great activity from OG Anunoby there. New York State of Mind, 174. What's up, New York? Derek White has it up top. Get over to Holiday. Shot clock winding down. He's one-on-one against Anunoby. Loses it. Anunoby picks it up. Quick outlet to Brunson. Brunson pulls it back out. Good defense from the Celtics to get back. Now Brunson, he's going to look for a good shot here. Brunson in the mid-range. Pump fake. Leans in. He's got no outlet. Kicks it out to Josh Hart up top. Josh Hart being guarded by Holiday. They're trying to get it to Towns in the post against Tatum. Tatum falls down. Pump fake. Leans in. Shoves it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart gets a layup. Beautiful assist from Towns. Beautiful assist. I'm shortchanging the Celtics here. My bad. 49-41. 15 seconds to go. Jaylen Brown has it up top, being guarded by Josh Hart. Spins to his right, driving it down, in the lane, draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. Mark said 80-20 foul calls in their favor, it feels like. Boston is doing a much better job of putting their head down and getting to the basket and drawing contact. So they're going to be rewarded with more fouls. There's just a couple of them. There's just only been like 2 or 3 of them that I heavily disagree with. But outside of that, I think the officiating's been fine. If the Knicks knock down shots, they have a lead or at least are tied with the Celtics here. Brown knocks down the first free throw. He's got one more coming. I said the officiating regarding Towns compared with the rest of the league has been a double standard, to say the least. In other words, it's just booty cheeks officiating all year on us. Towns does a lot of flailing. He does a lot of grabbing and holding of the defender, which is why officials definitely feel like we're not going to give him the foul call there. As Brown misses a free throw, we love missed free throws from our opponents. Towns chucks it up from half court. Doesn't get it to go, and that's going to be the end of our first half. An absolutely horrid start from our Knicks. What do we hit? 2 threes? 3 threes? 2 threes? Let's go through the box score, man. Paul Dog NYC, what's up, Paul? Just keep it close. They're keeping it close, man. Noah said the game is still within reach. Yes, it is. It is. Noah said like 2 for 12 from 3. Let's go through it. Let's talk about it. Let's look at it. David Osh Jr. said, I'll take the score where we want to be. I mean, I'd rather be closer or, presumably ahead. But I'll take down by 9 considering the way the Knicks played. Scored 28 points in the second quarter. Didn't feel that way, but they did. Anthony Towns with 14 points in that first half. You love to see it. 14 points and 10 rebounds. He was also rebounding the hell out of the ball. Bridges with 0 for 6 from the field. You need Bridges to give you something. I mean, he's doing the same. This is a very similar story to game 1 with Mikal Bridges. I think his defense has been very good, and he's given you all the extra things. 4 boards, 3 assists. But I need you to hit a shot, Mikal. I need you to hit a shot, brother. OG Anunoby 2 for 5. He finally hit a 3 after they rescinded his first quarter 3, his first shot of the game. He got 5 points, 3 boards. 2 steals for him, too. Jalen Brunson, 3 for 10 from the floor, 7 points, 2 assists. Not great, 2 turnovers. The defense is absolutely locked in on Jalen Brunson. He's getting nothing open. Josh Hart, 4 for 7 from the field, 1 for 3 from three-point range. He's got 11 points. But it definitely felt like for a stretch there, like what the hell was Josh Hart doing in the game? 8 minutes for McBride, 8 minutes for Robinson, 5 minutes for Campaign, which is weird because I felt like McBride was playing fine. Robinson was playing excellent. He had 2 steals, 3 rebounds, an offensive rebound is included in that. He had 4 points, which any points you get from Mitchell Robinson is icing on the cake. I thought he was playing excellently, and you allowed Joe Mazzulla to scare you out of having him in the game? Like, come on, man. I didn't like that. I thought that was a cowardly move from Tom Thibodeau, personally. But, we look at the foul situation. 2 fouls on Brunson, 1 on Towns, 1 on Anunoby, 1 on Bridges. So nobody really in foul trouble. Miles McBride also has 1 off the bench. 9 total fouls called on the Knicks. Overall, they shot 4 free throws. In comparison to the Celtics, who shot 10. Jaylen Brown has been spectacular. 17 points in the first half from him. 14 first half points for Derek White. 8 for Holiday. 2 for Horford. Only 2 points for Tatum, who's 1 for 7. 9 big old rebounds for Jason Tatum, though. He's rebounding the hell out of the ball. He's being a big man out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Obviously hampered. He only played 6 minutes. He didn't take a shot. He was bad. He was terrible. He was horrific. They got him up out of the game. Instead, they decided to play 12 minutes of Luke Cornett, who was spectacular. 7 rebounds off the bench for Luke Cornett, a big old block. Luke Cornett was spectacular for them off the bench. And they allowed him to keep him in and Tom Thibodeau allowed Joe Mazzulla to keep him in the game instead of being able to have Robinson in the game. Just very poor decision, in my opinion. Pritchard came off the bench firing away, 1 for 5 from 3, though. 3 points. So the Knicks caught a bit of a break because he definitely had some open ones. Overall, they are 5 for 21 from 3. Another bad shooting night from the Celtics, but not chugging them up the way they were. They're not on pace for 63-point attempts, I'll tell you that. They're 5 for 21 from 3, and the Knicks are 3 for 13. 1 from Josh Hart, 1 from Brunson, 1 from Anunoby. Not good enough. Not good enough. Although they've only only down 2 in the 3-point makes department, so not the end of the world. 7 for 10 from the foul line for them. They missed 3 free throws, but they took 6 more free throws. Excuse me. They took 6 more free throws in the Knicks. Drew 3 more shooting fouls. But overall, 2 fouls on Horford, 2 fouls on Brown, 1 foul on Luke Cornett, 1 foul on White, 1 foul on Tatum. Horford played 12 minutes. Luke Cornett played 12 minutes. He was the center that Joe Mazzulla elected to go with over Porzingis and over Al Horford. And Tom Thibodeau allowed Joe Mazzulla to do that by taking Mitchell Robinson off the court. Absolutely bad decision. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them. Just as that said, Hart minus 15 is an irrelevant stat. It is. It is 100% an irrelevant stat, brother. Stop looking at the plus-minus stuffs. Mike Mode said, Tibbs has to find a way to keep Mitch in the game tonight. I get pulling him out of the game. Allow the Celtics to rack up a couple of fouls before you do. Allow that to happen. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Allow that to happen. That's okay. That is okay. Abe said Bridges is not off the hook. Yes, he is, brother. Yes, he is. He's got to play better. Don't get me wrong, but we're done with the McHale slander. Got to play better in the second half. Need more from him. Sire Love, what's up, Sire? Just that said, plus minus tells you everything you need to know. It absolutely does not, brother. It absolutely does not. You know, I said this has been a theme in this playoffs also with Steven Adams. I think in both instances, it was wrong to pull the player. There's positive and negatives that comes with leaving a poor free throw shooter out there on the court when the opposite team is going to the hack a player scheme. The negatives are it's going to absolutely disrupt your offense. It's going to slow the game down to a crawl, and you're sending a poor free throw shooter to the foul line where he's likely to miss one, if not both free throws. Right? Those are all the negatives. The positives that could come from it from leaving Mitchell Robinson on the court, it'll disrupt the offense. It'll disrupt the Celtics offense a bit because at that point, now we're walking it down. The game is slowed unless they grab a rebound and they push it, but your job should be able to get back on defense, and now they're going against a somewhat set defense. Another positive that come from it, what if Mitchell Robinson makes some free throws? What if that happens? We've seen Mitchell Robinson go on a stretch where he could hit 3, 4, 5 free throws. What if that happens? Another positive that can come from it, it gets your team in the bonus early. It was 8 minutes in the game, 8.5 minutes in the game when Luke Cornett initially fouled Mitchell Robinson for the first time. Another positive that can come from it, getting the opponent team into foul trouble, right? Because if Luke Cornett picks up 2 fouls there, he picks up another silly foul. Josh Hart's going to the basket at some point throughout the game, and then, oh, hey, look, he's got 3 fouls. Now I have to think, maybe do I put Horford back in? Do I try Porzingis again? You know? And it's just, there's positive and negatives to it. But I thought it was far too early to wave the white flag and pull Mitchell Robinson out. Far too early. Dad said, so they would be down less if Josh Hart wasn't in. That's what the stat proves. That doesn't prove anything. The stat does not take into account who the players are out there on the court with and who are they going against, right? So plus minus, you look at it, if bench players are in the game going against bench players, or if starters are in there going against bench players and the starters beat up on the bench players, you would think like, oh, all the starters are playing well. But if the starters are going against the starters and it's more even, the starters plus minuses are going to look far better than they actually are supposed to be. It's an incredibly flawed stat. It's useful in some situations, but don't look at the plus minus stat and just be like, oh, this guy's a -7, so he's playing bad. Anunoby's a -12, so he's playing bad. Anunoby's a -12. Is OG Anunoby playing bad tonight? No, OG Anunoby's been phenomenal defensively. He's a -12. You know, Campaign is a +4. Played 5 minutes. Stop looking at the plus minus stat to tell you how to analyze the game, brother. Come on. AB said, I think this is Mitch Robinson's last year here. Who knows, brother? These are off-season questions. Stop talking about the off-season when we got a basketball game to talk about. You know, I said, I also think we have to be serious about how we view Mitch. I love him, but I think he's still hurt. He probably is still hurt. And I don't think we can keep paying for a continuous injury if there is another option. But these are off-season questions. The mentality has always been that this front office is going to improve the team. They have no ties to any player. The only player I ever thought that they may have a tie to that I was worried about was Julius Randle. And they showed that, like, no, we don't have a tie to that. They even shipped off Dante DiVincenzo, a beloved Knick by the fan base, a beloved Knick by his teammates. Guy signed a 4-year contract with the Knicks, and they said, if we move him, it makes our team better. So let's just do that. So we know this about Mitchell Robinson. I'm not concerned about it. These are off-season questions, right? Fact of the matter is he's available right now, and he can help you win a basketball game right now. So we'll worry about Mitchell Robinson in the offseason when the time comes. MBM said, I love all the hypotheticals. Enjoy the game and watch the Knicks win this crap. There's a time and place, man. There's a time and place. We'll talk about off-season stuff when it's time to talk about off-season stuff, right? I don't come on here and start talking to you guys about who I think the Knicks should be taking in the draft. There's a time and place for all this stuff. We'll get to it. Josh's dad said, when the team scores 13 points in the first quarter and Josh is a -15, it's all I need to know. He wasn't a -15 after the first quarter, brother. Stop looking at the plus-minus stat to tell you how to analyze the game. It's not a catch-all stat. Doug Fresh, what's up, Doug? 8-man rotation for the Knicks. We know this. We expected it. 8-man rotation for the Celtics. Pritchard, Porzingis, and Cornette off the bench. Sam Hauser's hurt with the ankle. He was the other guy off the bench the other day. He's out. He's not available to play. Porzingis only played the 6 minutes. He had zeros across the board. He had 1 rebound. Didn't look good. The only thing with Porzingis is Mazzulla looking to save him for the fourth quarter or something? I don't know, but I like when Porzingis was in there because he's not moving well. I'll tell you that. He's not moving well at all. Look, man, down 9 at halftime with how bad the Knicks played. Overall, they're shooting 38.6% from the field. Celtics are at 38% from the field. So both teams, it's a rock fight out there. It's an absolute rock fight. The difference was Jaylen Brown found spots where he could be effective. 7 for 16 from the floor, carried them offensively, and the Knicks didn't necessarily have that. Towns was the closest player to that, but 14 points, 10 boards. Only took 1 3 again. He only took 1 3 in the last game. The three-point volume is going to be an issue, trying to keep up with the Celtics. 3 for 13, 5 for 21, so it's actually not off at all. The difference so far has been some free throws. 10 free throw attempts for the Celtics, only 4 for the Knicks. A lot to improve on in the second quarter. Knock down some shots. But I'm sure the Celtics fans and Celtics players are saying the same thing. Jason Tatum's 1 for 7. You know, is that going to be replicatable in the second half, the way you're defending him? Jaylen Brown going to continue to go off? Are they going to switch Anunoby off of Tatum and on to Brown? I wouldn't. I would allow Jaylen Brown to continue to fire away. I would say Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, lock in defensively. D him up. That's what I would do. Justice's dad said, Mikal 0 for 6, 2 fouls, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists is promising for a better second half. I hope so, man. I hope so. We need some offense from him. Look, he's doing very similar story to the first game 1, where I thought, like, he wasn't terrible, right? Obviously, we need him to make some shots. Didn't make any tonight. 0 for 6 from the floor, 0 for 1 from three-point range. But he's doing a lot of intangible stuff. I thought his defense was pretty good. 4 boards, 3 assists is nice for Mikal Bridges, considering that those are things that he wasn't necessarily giving us during the regular season. The rebounding, he gave us some playmaking, but the rebounding really wasn't there from him tonight. And so far in this series, he's been very good at that. We need a nice hot start in this third quarter. The Knicks won the second quarter. They only won it by 2 points after losing the first quarter by 11. But they did win the second quarter. That first quarter could come back to haunt them. Only putting up 13 points is rough. But here we go. Victor Marquez and Knicks, our comeback team, you'll see. Yeah, man. I mean, they've been coming back all playoffs long. They were almost every game they were coming back against the Pistons. During the regular season, they found themselves trying to come back a lot, playing from behind very often. Keenan said, so I'm going to give the Knicks a little credit for when they let KP go. He's a guy who's been injured a lot. So this is why we chose our course, not because we thought he wasn't good. There was a lot going on with Kristaps Porzingis. If you read the stories that came out after his departure, it was character concerns. He was upset about the front office. Front office was upset about him. There was some off-the-court stuff that he was involved with that the organization did not like. They felt he had an attitude problem. He was young. He's also come out and admitted, like, yeah, I kind of had an attitude problem when I was younger, sure. All those things contributed to the fact that he also just tore his ACL. And he's a 7'3" guy. And like you said, Keenan, to be fair, the Knicks organization, he's been hurt throughout his career. He's been hurt a lot this year. He only played half the season. He played 42 games or something like that. He wasn't around for their playoff run last year, but he only played about 3 games. And the Celtics were still able to win without him. So it just goes to show you how talented this team is. So you really you're looking for the Knicks to be able to keep it close, and hopefully your closers can come out in the end. But Kristaps Porzingis has not been a factor so far. Not been a factor. Just that the big runs can happen when shots finally fall. JB had a few in and out. He did. He had some floaters in and out. Good point. Justice is dead. Josh Hart, I think, had a shot or two that was in and out. But, you know, it really just comes down to you got to be able to knock down some shots here in the second half. You got to be able to keep pace with the Celtics offense. Down 9 at halftime. Steal game 2 in Boston, going back to the Garden for games 3 and 4. Putting yourself in really good position, man. Really good position. This is a hugely important game here tonight. Slim Slammer said, Boston should be fatigued in the third, like the last one. I don't know. Gigi said, that's why I love Dolan. He doesn't cater to no one. KP tried to hit to the front office, and he took a stance. He wasn't shipped the next day out of town. He was shipped the next day out of town. Yes, he was. And if you read some of the stories around that, Chi-Chi, he had like that meeting with the organization, and he was shipped almost like the Knicks front office got on the phones immediately and shipped and agreed to a trade to ship him out of town. Almost immediately. MBM said, all Knicks will shine in the fourth. Built to last. We have another defensive notch we can reach, saving it for the last of the third, early fourth. So you're saying Mitchell Robinson time, MBM. So you're saying Mitchell Robinson time. All right, here we go. They also put the stat up. I didn't also check the rebounding. Boston with 30 rebounds, the Knicks with 22. Getting beat up on the glass again. Got to be able to clean that up. Here we go. Start of the second half. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his right, off a double screen. Kicks it over to Brown, back to Tatum, being guarded by Towns. He's going to put his head down and attack. Scoop blade with the left hand over Towns. Can't get it to go. Excellent defense. Towns with the rebound. Quick hit ahead to Josh Hart. Josh Hart kicks it over to Brunson. Brunson jab step back, pump fake over to Bridges. Bridges the left wing 3 wide open. Halfway down. Toilet bowled in and out from Mikal Bridges. We got to get him to go down, Knicks. Come on. Derek White on the right wing. Hands it off to Brown. Brown coming to his left. 1-on-1 against Brunson. Brunson strips him. Takes it right out of his hands. Here comes JB bringing it down on the right wing. No look pass. Bullet pass inside the Bridges. Hits the head of Al Horford. A dangerous pass from Brunson. Thankfully, it didn't result in a turnover. Just as Dad said, Cat 30 points will be the win. Hopefully. Hopefully. Somebody's going to need to get a 30 ball here tonight. Brunson's got to get it in. Throw it inside to Towns. Towns on the right wing. Knocked out of his hands. And it's going to go back to the Knicks. Back to the Celtics. Excuse me. Turnover on Towns. Hold on to the dang ball, man. Pay attention. Come on, man. Gonna get knocked out of your hands off the inbounds. Tatum has it up top, coming to his right. Walks into a pull-up straightaway three over Towns. Splashes it. Switch it. Just switch it. Just switch it. Yak said, we're tied at all stats, but out-rebounded by 8. Yeah, not great. Not great. Anunoby has it up top, being guarded by Derek White. Anunoby gets it over to Brunson, in the right corner, going along the baseline. Has Holiday in the post. Holiday knocks it out of his hands. Coming to his left, and they call a blocking foul on Drew Holiday, getting too physical with Jalen Brunson. Just as Dad said, the Celtics run the same play over Cat. They do. They do. And the Knicks, instead of switching it, I don't know if the game plan is to switch it in that situation or to hedge out, but Towns has to be up, man. You got to be up, whether you're hedging or not. You can't play and drop against them. And he was in drop position there. Got to be locked in. Full 48 minutes. Brunson coming to his right off a Town screen, pulling it back out as Jaylen Brown switches onto him. In and out dribble coming to his left. Over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart coming to his right. Gets it over to Towns. Towns, fall away baseline jumper, a deep fall away jumper, and he got it to go. Tough shot from Karl-Anthony Towns. Brown's going to look to attack Anunoby in the paint. Takes it out to Tatum. Tatum being guarded by Bridges. He's going to pull it out. Coming to his right off a Horford screen. Towns is there. In and out dribble. Blows right past Karl-Anthony Towns for a two-handed slam. Come on, Towns. Come on, man. Switch it. Switch it. Force him left. How do you allow him to keep it in his right hand? Come on, man. You got to be locked in full 48. This is not a regular season game. Can't allow those simple things to happen. Towns has it in the mid post on the right wing. Get it right back then, Towns. Get it right back. One-on-one against Jaylen Brown. Spins against Horford. Great defense from Al Horford. Karl-Anthony Towns didn't even see it coming. Here comes Brown bringing it down. Pass fake. Cross-court pass. Derek White wide open right wing three. Off the back rim, can't get it to go. Towns rips down another rebound. He's up to a double-double. Here comes Josh Hart. Shot out of a cannon. He's going to put his head down. Attack. Euro steps down the lane. Gets the righty layup to go. Beautiful attack from Josh Hart. Back to 10. Here comes Tatum. Bringing it down. Celtics walking it down. I like this pace. I like this pace for the Knicks. The Knicks are a slow-paced team. Keep it this way. Tatum up top. Coming to his left. Knicks were in drop again, but Tatum's going to put his head down and attack. Missed another layup. Long rebound. Towns grabs it. Hit ahead to Anunoby. Anunoby's going to stop and wait. Smart move. Let's get a good shot. Anunoby cross-court pass to Bridges. Bridges inside the Towns being guarded by Derek White. Just fires a mid-range jumper, and he splashes it. There you go. Now down to 8. Now down to 8. Towns is getting active offensively. He's got 18 and 13 right now. Tatum crosses over to his right. Kicks it out to Brown. Brown jab step coming to his left. Loses the handle. Josh Hart picks it up. The Knicks are going to bring it down. We're going to slow it down. We're not going to rush it. Nothing crazy, nothing wild. They get it over to Towns. Towns being guarded by Tatum. Pump fakes. Driving to his right. Knocked out of his hands. Why are you attacking Jason Tatum off the bounce as Drew Holiday goes down the other way for an easy layup? You're getting great stuff out of the mid to high post. Why do you catch it out by the half-court line and think, I'm going to attack Jason Tatum off the bounce from Karl-Anthony Towns? You give it, then you take it. Come on, man. Just dumb plays. Unintelligent basketball plays. This is a playoff game. You can't make, decisions where you're not thinking it through. You have it out by the half-court line. You have a fantastic defender in Jason Tatum on you, right? The best way to attack Jason Tatum with your size is with your size in the post. Get it to a guard. Get it to Anunoby. Get it to Bridges. Get it to Brunson. Get it to Hart. Get it to literally any of the other 4 players on the court and get back into position. You just dominated the mid-post there, knocking down 2 mid-range jumpers. What are you going to do looking to attack, trying to split the defense? You got Tatum there, and he's trying to drive it past Drew Holiday as well. You're going to turn it over. Come on, man. Kanyon Pepper. What's up, Kanyon Pepper? Cat's knocking down shots. He's playing well. But he's making dumb decision after dumb decision that's hindering the Knicks. Hey, Hazy said Cat is not playing smart. Not at all. Not at all. Keenan Hart said, yeah, no need for Cat to operate up high versus Tatum. He just knocked down 2 shots out of the mid-post. You just saw 2 successful plays out of a certain spot on the court, playing out of the mid-post. Why switch that? Why say, oh, I got it out by the three-point line? Oh, yeah, let me look to operate as if I'm a 6'2 guard, as if I'm Jalen Brunson. Let me dance with it against Jason Tatum and try to split Jason Tatum and Jrue Holiday as defenders. Like, come on, man. Gigi said, allergies, y'all, my bad. Just that said, I think Cat almost fouling out game 1 is making him want to play isolation on smaller defenders. I don't know. Just dumb decisions, man. Gigi said, OG 5 points, JB 7 points, Bridges 0 points. How are we even supposed to get a win? By one of those guys getting hot and knocking down some shots? One of them. One of yous got to knock something down. Just as Dad said, Cat getting 5 fouls in game 1 without a big to defend him made him want a jumper or something. I don't know. It's just bad, dumb decision after bad, dumb decision. He's playing well when he plays within himself and he gets the ball in certain spots of the court. Why step out of that spot? The Celtics are too good. They have too many good perimeter defenders for you to put it on the floor. Yeah, I said, Cat smoking hot. I understand why he's rushing to get a shot up. But he's not rushing to get a shot up. He caught it out by the half-court line as the trailer for 3. Tatum closed out, so he couldn't shoot that deep 35-footer that he likes to shoot. So instead, he's like, I'm going to put it on the floor, instead of being like, all right, a guard, come get it. Let me get to my spot. And like you said, Nick, Cat is smoking hot. Let me get to my spot. Let me lock it down again. Watch this. I'm going to knock down another one. Instead, you're going to drive it. You haven't had a successful drive all series long against the Celtics. That's not how you find success against this team. It's a dumb play. Here we go. Brunson bringing it down. Let's lock in now, Knicks. Let's lock in. Knicks with the same 5 starters out there. Same with the Celtics. Josh Hart has it on the left wing. Gets over to Towns in the mid-post against Tatum. Backing him down, using his size. Steps through, leans in, spins. Gets blocked by Horford. Towns doing too much now. Spinning, turning his back to the defense and not realizing where everybody is. You got to go quickly, man. Stop playing with your food. Brown has it in the post against Brunson. Kicks it out to Holiday. Holiday's going to look to attack Towns. Knocked out of his hands. And the Holiday turns it over. Excellent defense from the Knicks. Comes Brunson, bringing it down. Pulls it back out. Celtics look to switch. Now back up top to Bridges. Now back to Brunson. Brunson over to Anunoby. Jab step. Step back. Right wing 3 for OG. In and out. Can't get it to go. Here comes Derek White. Don't love that shot from OG. Derek White gets it over to Tatum. Tatum up top. Walks into a straightaway 3 over Towns. In and out. Can't get it to go. Knicks also catching a break there as Tatum misses a very makeable shot. Bridges bringing it down. Coming to his left. Driving it down against Derek White. Takes a bump. Fall away baseline jumper. Comes up well short. You need one of these shots to go down, Bridges. Come on. Derek White bringing it down against Josh Hart. Takes it over to Brown. Brown going along the baseline. And he throws it to nobody. More good defense from the Knicks and more turnovers from the Celtics. Here comes Brunson bringing it down. And just runs right into Jrue Holiday. Okay, they call it on the floor. Brunson was like, what are you calling? I thought they called the offensive foul on Brunson. They call the foul on Jrue Holiday, but they don't say it's in the act of shooting. They say it's a foul on the floor. No. They are going to give him 2 shots now. Keno Hart said, Boston missing threes again. We cannot afford to lose games when Boston isn't shooting. I agree with you 100%, Keno Hart. When Boston is having off nights from the perimeter, you have to be able to take advantage of those situations. Look, it's still a 10-point game, but you got to be able to make them sweat a little bit more than you are right now. Brunson at the foul line, misses a free throw. I'm going to lose my goddamn mind if we start missing free throws again. Come on, man. Knock down your free throws. You can't knock down a perimeter shot. The least you can do is knock down the easy free throw shots. You know, I said that was not in the act of shooting, bad call. It was if you consider the gather rule, which is an ambiguous rule that I don't necessarily love, but by the letter of the law with the way the NBA is being officiated today, that is in the act of shooting. Tatum has it on the right wing against Towns. Towns giving him space, daring him to shoot it. Tatum driving to his right, along the baseline, gets blocked by Anunoby. Josh Hart hit ahead to Bridges. Bridges driving it down, takes it out to Brunson. Brunson, over to Anunoby, full lane to the basket. Oh my goodness! And they call an offensive foul! Hell no! Hell no! OG flying through the lane, threw it all over Derek White. That's an absolute poster from OG Anunoby. And then Knicks are not going to use the challenge because it's absolutely a charge. It's absolutely a charge, by the way. Absolute charge by OG Anunoby. But what a poster. I love it. I love it. Derek White down the lane against Brunson. Knocks down a floater. Excellent defense from Brunson. Didn't matter. Derek White knocked down the floater anyway. Josh Hart bringing it down. Luke Cornett has subbed in. Josh Hart swings it over to Bridges. Bridges coming to his left along the baseline. Tatum switches onto him. Bridges pulling it back out over to Josh Hart, back to Bridges. Bridges driving to his right on Pritchard. Kicks over to Brunson in the corner, being guarded by Derek White. Going along the baseline. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. Josh Hart, a left corner three. Can't get it to go. Tatum comes in for the rebound, and here comes the Celtics bringing it down the other way. Tatum has it on the left wing. Backing down Bridges. Backing down Bridges, using his strength. Leans in. Gets it to go off glass. Absolute momentum swings. Absolute momentum swings right now. Brunson has it on the right wing. Being guarded by Derek White, putting his head down, stopping, turning, spinning inside to Josh Hart. Josh Hart with the reverse layup over Cornett, got it to go. There you go, Josh. Don't be afraid of Luke Cornett, brother. Don't be afraid of him. Derek White up top to Brown. Brown coming to his left off a Cornett screen. A pull-up three for Jaylen Brown, and he knocks it down. Had a feeling that one was going in. That was nice in rhythm off the bounce. Wide open look. Karl-Anthony Towns, where are you yet again? And they call an offensive foul on Karl-Anthony Towns. And the Knicks falling apart right now. 3 fouls on Towns. Ernest Cash, what's up, Ernest? You know, I said he was shuffling his feet a little bit. It's absolutely a charge. 100% a charge. Jaylen Brown absolutely took a dive. I don't want to hear Celtics fans complaining about Jalen Brunson when you got your players flopping out here. Derek White's putting his head down, attack to the basket, gets a layup to go over Bridges. And now it's a 16-point deficit for the Knicks, tying the largest deficit for them. Brunson dancing with it, almost loses the handle, kicks it over to Towns. Towns pump fakes, driving it down to the basket, shoves it over, kicks it out. Brunson, a wide open right wing three, in and out, can't get it to go. And it'll be fighting for the rebound. Pritchard able to save it to Cornett, and here come the Celtics pushing the other way. All momentum going to the Boston side right now. Derek White has it up top, gets it over to Tatum. Tatum on the right wing, being guarded by Josh Hart. Pulling it back out, trying to go after Karl-Anthony Towns again. Tatum dancing with it. In and out dribble. Pocket pass to Cornett for an easy two-handed slam. Karl-Anthony Towns just in absolutely in no man's land. Just in absolute no man's land. He's not up guarding Tatum. He's not guarding Luke Cornett on the roll. He's in a drop guarding nobody. Karl-Anthony Towns has been an absolute abject disaster defensively tonight. Absolute abject disaster defensively tonight. Just not sure what the game plan is. I'm not sure what the game plan is. Are we switching? Are we hedging? Are we in drop? I don't know. Because Karl-Anthony Towns has attempted all forms of those defensive strategies tonight. What is the game plan right now? He's to get Cat out. He's coming out. Mitchell Robinson was at the scores table. No, Linda said we're getting punked. We're not getting punked. Sometimes I don't understand, like, oh, we're getting punked. One team is playing well and the other team's not. It's not getting punked. I don't understand, like, this whole idea, like, a team goes down by 15, 20 points, and you're like, oh, they're getting punked. They're getting pushed around. They're not. One team has all the momentum right now. It's an 18-point deficit. Rockabye Baby said, please put Mitch back in the game. They need momentum from somewhere right now. B. Will said, got to put Mitch back in and switch up styles. We played 7 minutes. Played almost 7 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes, 7.5 minutes of this quarter with the same lineup. Despite, you know. We have 2 players in double figures in scoring. This is pathetic scoring right now from the Knicks. They got 58 points with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. 18 from Towns, 15 from Josh Hart. Only 8 from Brunson. Only 5 from Anunoby. 0 from Bridges. Not good enough, brother. Not good enough. And then we haven't seen any of the bench guys yet. Jaylen Brown with 20. Derek White with 18. Holiday with 10. Tatum with 9 now. Luke Cornett off the bench with 6. Pritchard's hit 1-3. He's subbed back in. He's playing now. Hart said Boston isn't even playing that well. They're not. They're not. But this is playoff basketball. This is playoff basketball. GG said that office foul in OG is a game changer. Knicks could have been down 8 points. Instead, they're down 18. Nothing from the bench. Nothing from JB. Nothing from Bridges. Yeah. I mean, he's getting no offense from anywhere. Getting no offense from anywhere. DJ Punchy said, BS, offensive foul call. That was game right there. I think calling charges when a guy gets posterized is corny. I do. I really do. I think you just give it a no call. Basketball gods say give it a no call. It's absolutely a charge on Anunoby. It is 1,000% a charge on Anunoby. Not even a question, which is why the Knicks didn't look to challenge it. Very smart non-use of the challenge there, because they would have lost it. But I don't know. That's a no call to me. I said I still maintain White was shoveling his feet. Shoveling your feet has absolutely nothing to do with whether it's a charge or a block, brother. It's about defensive positioning. And Derek White established defensive positioning in front of Anunoby before he jumped into him. Shuffling your feet has nothing to do with whether or not it's a charge or not. Anunoby dancing with it against Tatum. Puts up the floater off glass. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Tatum. Tatum saying use the challenge. He's saying Anunoby knocked out of bounds. Definitely looked like that was off an Anunoby. And Missoula and the Celtics are going to use their challenge. Talking said, I came to the series hoping for a split. I'm still hoping for a win, but we'll be good going to New York with a split. I don't know, man. I don't know. Celtics are a really good road team. They're a really good road team. If you could steal 2 games in Boston, putting yourself in prime position to win the series, right? I'm not looking for this to be a long series. Knicks in 4. Mike said the Knicks should be attacking the rack. Easier said than done, brother. They should be, but easier said than done. AB said, is the front office by serious work next year? All right, this is a wrap off to work. See you guys next game. Bye, brother. I don't know what to tell you. Chiji said, can someone tell me where's the cat I used to see in Minnesota? It was a human highlight on, made ESPN every night. Here, no show? You didn't watch too many Minnesota games, did you, Chichi? This is as good as Karl Anthony Towns has ever been throughout his career. You didn't watch a whole lot of Minnesota, did you? Mark said, I hate Derek White. I hate Derek White because he's so goddamn good. Just as Dad said, how dare you leave? Hey, man. There's fans, and then there's casuals. Jay said, apparently this ref crew is 13-0 with the Celtics tonight. With that being said, we have not looked good. No, they've had their opportunities to make this, at the very least, a close game. The very least a close game. And they haven't done that. They haven't done that. Mark said, we shut down White, you'd be in this game. If we knock down some shots, we'd be in this game. Derek White has it up top, being guarded by Bridges. Coming to his left, Brunson picks him up. Got to end this quarter strong, man. Derek White bringing it down, inside pass to Porzingis. Terrible defense yet again. Porzingis ends up with his first basket of the series with a two-handed slam off the pick and roll between White and Porzingis. Here comes Jalen Brunson bringing it down. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Derek White. Directing some off-ball traffic to get over to Robinson, back to Brunson, off the handoff. Coming down the lane, in the paint, kicks it out. Josh Hart, wide open, straightaway 3. Knocks it down. All right, there we go. A shot went down. Derek White has it up top. Coming to his left. Brunson switches onto him. Derek White dancing with it. Robinson switches onto him. Now over to Brown. Brown, jab step. They got Bridges on Porzingis. Inside the Porzingis. In the paint. Stops. Kicks it out. Tatum. Kicks it over to Porzingis at the last second. Fires. And of course he knocks that one down with the shot clock winding down. He had to chuck it up. And of course it goes down. Back to 20. Here comes Brunson bringing it the other way. Coming to his left off the Robinson screen. Driving it down. Kicks it over to Anunoby. He's going to pump fake. He's going to drive it to his right. Step back. Gets it knocked out of his hands by Tatum. Too much standing around from our Knicks. Over to Tatum. Tatum's going to drive it down. Bounce past the Brown. Right through his hands and out of bounds. Knicks catch a break there. Brunson bringing it down. And the quarter strong. Give us some hope, Knicks. Give us some hope here tonight. Brunson dragging down Derek White in the paint. No look pass over to Anunoby. Knocked out of bounds by Jaylen Brown. They're locked in defensively, these Celtics. Jaylen Brown did the very smart thing of rotating off of Josh Hart to get the Anunoby in the corner. Anunoby into Josh Hart. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson down the lane. Tatum switches onto him. Brunson's going to look to dance with it. Has it on the left wing. Step back three over Tatum. High arcing three. Can't get it to go. Derek White with the rebound. Here come the Celtics. Knicks having to settle for a lot of tough contested shots. Brown's going to drive it down. Kicks it out to Derek White. Wide open left wing three. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. But a long rebound finds its way back to him. And he's going to quickly throw right back up. Can't get it to go. Porzingis misses the tip. Robinson finally grabs the rebound. Here comes McBride. McBride driving it down. In the lane. Goes up. And he's going to throw down a one-handed jam. All right. Give us some momentum, Deucey. Give us some momentum. 2 minutes to go. 18-point deficit. Derek White has it on the right wing. Derek White spinning, coming to his right. Spinning back to his left. Up top to Porzingis. Hands it off to Tatum. Tatum over the top pass to Porzingis. Goes right into Brunson. And they call an offensive foul on Porzingis. The same foul Derek White got previously. Just as his dad said, JB's shot looks like they're higher arcing or something seems off. Definitely a little bit higher arcing as he's got Tatum switched onto him a lot here tonight. They're definitely playing him a little bit closer, knowing they got help on the backside. Porzingis uses a foul on Mitchell Robinson. Jay said, I think this is going to be a long series. No worries. We're good. As many wins as you can, man. You got 7 games to get to 4 wins. Can't throw any of them away. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Derek White. Dancing with it around the McBride screen. Pritchard switches onto him. Brunson's looking to dance. Driving to his left. Half spin. Kicks it out. Josh Hart wide open left corner three again. And he splashes another one. 15-point game. Get another stop and another score. Come on, Knicks. Come on. We've seen you do it before. Got to rally back. We've been here before. You got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of work to do and not a lot of time left. Tatum has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Robinson switches onto him. Tatum, beautiful in and out move to get past him. Throws the lob to Porzingis. He can't handle it. Here come the Knicks off the turnover. Josh Hart shot out of a cannon. Kicks it out to Brunson in the left wing. Extra pass to McBride. Line me up. Line me up. 12-point gain. Here we go. Here we go. Keeping it close. Keeping it in. Grinding it out. Got time left. We got a whole fourth quarter to go. Here we go. Don't get overzealous. Still got a lot of work to do. Here we go. Dino here tonight, y'all. Keenan Hart said, welcome to the playoffs, dude. So he had a good game one. He's been mostly absent here tonight. Mostly because Tom Thibodeau has not put him out there very often. He is now up to, with this latest timeout, he's only up to 10 minutes. He's played 10 minutes tonight. You know? 10. Played 10. 10. Played 10 minutes. And look, I get it. Celtics are huge. So having McBride and Brunson out there at the same time is rough. But just as his dad said, Deuce 8-0 runs happened. McBride up to 5 points now. Had that dunk. Knocked down that three. Thank you. Porzingis with the 2 fouls. Nobody's in foul trouble. Everybody with 2 or less. Knicks, everybody with 2 or less. Towns has 3. All right. All right. Gigi said, I'm telling you, we could have easily won this game, still this game. We could have easily stolen this game as well, but the terrible shooting. Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree with you, Gigi. I agree with you. Shooting has been horrendous tonight. Another turnover from the Celtics. Here comes McBride bringing it down the other way. Going to pull it out, look for an opening. Shoves it over to Brunson. Brunson has it up top with 30 seconds to go. Knicks are going to hold it, wind down some clock. Brunson gets the Pritchard switch, driving it down in the paint. Puts up the floater. A lot of contact. Can't get it. And Tatum with the rebound, and he's bringing it down. Not a good shot from Brunson. Looking for a foul call. Maybe there was contact, maybe there wasn't. We don't know, but Tatum has it up top. Being guarded by Anunoby. Tatum coming to his left, and they use a foul. They had a foul to give. Bridges subs in for Brunson on the final defensive play. They get it into Brown. Brown up top, going to look to attack McBride. Robinson switches onto him off to a screen. Sidestep 3 over Mitchell Robinson for Jaylen Brown. Hit the side of the backboard. Excellent defense for Mitchell Robinson. And the Knicks are down by 12 going into the fourth quarter. Okay. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Just as Dad said, I figured what was wrong with JB not flopping. Yeah, he might have to go back to the acting classes, man. We need some free throws. The Knicks still stuck on 6 free throw attempts here tonight. Celtics still stuck on 10. Nobody took free throws in that quarter. Oh no, the Knicks took 2. The Knicks took 2 free throws. Right? Just as Dad said, I figured what was wrong. Oh, I read that already, my bad. Gigi said, imagine if Bridges redeemed himself and gives us 12 points in the fourth quarter. There's always an opportunity to redeem yourself, Gigi. There's always an opportunity. You got 12 minutes. Just as Dad said, 12 points down is the name of the game so far. It's not over if they hack a Mitch too. You know, I said, yeah, 2BS gather free throws. Yeah, absolutely. Stealth Genetics, what's up, Stealth? How are we looking tonight? Not great. Not great at all. They got 61 points at the end of 3 quarters, man. It has been absolutely horrendous scoring from our Knicks so far. They have to have an explosive offensive third quarter here. The shooting has to start to go down, or they're not going to be able to win this game. Right? I mean, the Celtics have also been not great. 73 points through 3 quarters is obviously extremely low scoring game here for the Celtics. But it has been a putrid shooting night for both sides. Celtics have knocked down more shots than the Knicks. They've gotten it going. Matter of fact, we can look at it real quick before we start this fourth quarter. The Knicks are now 6 for 21 from 3, and the Celtics are 8 for 29. So actually not much better at all either. Overall, they're 29 for 70 from the floor, and the Knicks are 25 for 62. They've taken 8 more shots. They've hit 4 more. The rebounding battle, they have 41 to the Knicks 29, getting killed on the glass. 14 assists for the Knicks, 15 assists for the Celtics, 6 steals for the Celtics, 9 steals for the Knicks, 3 blocks for the Knicks, 4 blocks for the Celtics. And the free throws are pretty close, pretty negligible. The shooting has been putrid from both sides. The Celtics just have a little bit more. Considering that we got absolutely nothing from Mikal Bridges, that's an OG only with 5, Towns with 18, Brunson with only 8. Somehow the Knicks are hanging in there, and we got a bad Brunson game, a bad Anunoby game, and a bad Bridges game. And somehow it's a 12-point game. Right? There's a silver lining. They can figure some things out here in the fourth quarter, but we got 12 minutes. It's going to come down to who's going to be able to knock down. Actually, all the Celtics have to do is maintain. The Knicks, it's going to come down to whether or not they can get hot from the perimeter. David said, remember, people, we got home court advantage now. Celtics are a great road team. I don't care about home court advantage. I care about wins. Doesn't matter where they come. Right? Benny Hill, what's up, Benny? Stop missing shots, start making shots. I agree, brother. That should be the game plan. Make some shots. That's the game plan right now. Anunoby has it up top. Start of the fourth quarter. Here we go. Get it into Robinson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Anunoby driving it down against Tatum. Puts up a tough float over Porzingis. Robinson fighting for it. Bats it off the backboard, and Porzingis strips it down. Here comes Tatum, bringing it down the other way. Tatum has it up top. Hands it off to Pritchard. Pritchard being guarded by McBride. Pritchard coming to his right off a Porzingis screen. Takes it over to Horford. Now over to Tatum. Tatum in the right corner being guarded by Anunoby. Robinson switches onto him. Shot clock winding down. He's going to put the three up. Misses it. Porzingis right there with the air ball. And he gets an and one dunk over McBride. Compounding the issue. Get Karl-Anthony Towns in the game. Go to the double big lineup. They got Horford and Porzingis in the game right now, Tibbs. Come on, man. You got to be able to match the lineup. I know it's not a part of your regular rotation, but you have to throw that out of the window when the other team is going big. You have to be able to match it right now. Porzingis knocks down his free throw. 76-61, back to 15. Start of the fourth quarter. Come on, no. Josh Hart bringing it down. Has it on the right wing. Josh Hart directing traffic. The Knicks with the starters. Josh Hart, Bridges, Anunoby, along with Robinson and McBride. As Mikal Bridges finally knocks down a shot. Mid-range, fall-away jumper. Got it to go. Tatum has it up top. Coming to his right for a couple of screens. Spins, kicks it out to Horford. Pass fake, driving it down. In the paint, puts up the floater. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart rips down a rebound. Josh Hart bringing it down. Gets it over to McBride. McBride will bring it down. Fakes the handoff, driving it down. Pulls it back out. Up top to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Horford. Bridges going to look to dance. Quick crossover. Hesitation. Still dancing with it. Cross the lane. Got stripped. Loses the handle. Here comes Holiday. It's a 3-on-2. Holiday kicks it out. Pritchard wide open left wing three. No one even around him. He knocks it down. You can't isolate. You can't isolate if you're the Knicks. Bridges, fall-away jumper gets it to go. You can't isolate from the Knicks if you don't have spacing. If you're going to isolate Mikal Bridges, tell everybody to get the hell out of the way. Trying to navigate through Tatum, trying to reach in, or Brown trying to reach in, it's just going to result in nothing but turnovers. Pritchard has it up top, being guarded by Robinson, trying to get it to Porzingis. They get it to Porzingis, being guarded by Bridges. Leans in, puts up the jumper, gets blocked. Well, Horford right there. Get Karl-Anthony Towns in the game, and they got the double big lineup in. Horford gets up with the steal, gets blocked. Anunoby dives on it, saves it over to Robinson, gets it over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart bringing it down. Gets it over to McBride. McBride extra pass to Bridges. Bridges a right wing three. Here comes Mikal Bridges. Is it too little, too late? We'll see. Now it's back to 13. Roger G. Wall said Bridges running coming. I mean, that's 7 straight points from him. Here comes Karl-Anthony Towns up off the bench, finally. Up top to Horford on the wide open pick and pop. Comes up well short. Holiday another rebound, but saves it over to McBride. Here comes the Knicks, bringing it down the other way. Bridges, a pull-up three. I don't like that shot. Comes up short. I don't like that shot at all. Here comes Pritchard bringing it down. Pritchard has it up top, being guarded by Bridges, over to Holiday. Holiday, trying to get it to Tatum. Gets it to Tatum. High post on the right wing, being guarded by McBride. Take it out. Pritchard, a straightaway three, and he rattles it in. Celtics knocking down perimeter shots here. Josh Hart gets stripped. Inside the Robinson. Robinson against Porzingis. Leans in, draws the foul. Gets the and one from Big Mitch. And one for Big Mitch. Here comes Karl-Anthony Towns. I can't believe Tom Thibodeau started this fourth quarter with no Brunson and no Towns. This is the playoffs. How do you have stretches in the game where you don't have either Towns or Brunson in the game? Like, the playoffs are the time where I don't care about the minutes. Play a guy 48 minutes. I don't care. I really don't. You need to win these games. Tatum subs out. Porzingis subs out. Derek White is out of the game. Cornette subs in. Come on, Big Mitch. Knock down this free throw, big dog. Come on. Robinson airballs a free throw. Robinson airballs the free throw. Not even close. Not even close. Here comes Pritchard bringing it down against McBride. Coming to his right. Now crosses back over to his left. Knocked out of his hands. McBride doing a good job staying in front of him. Over to Horford. Back to McBride. Up top to Horford. Now swings it over to Brown. Brown catches. Pump fakes. Driving to his right against Anunoby. Backing him down. Follow away jumper over OG. Excellent defense. Can't get it to go. Excellent defense from Anunoby. Here comes McBride pushing it the other way. 78-84. It's a 14-point game. 8 minutes to go. You have enough time, but time is winding down. McBride dancing with it around the Robinson screen. Fending off Pritchard. Shoves it over to Anunoby. Anunoby, in and out dribble, putting his head down, spinning to his left in the paint, puts it up off glass, can't get it to go. Rebound knocked loose. Towns, you got to be able to get down low and grab that board, man. Robinson knocked it in the air, and you allowed Pritchard to just beat you to it, and then they leave him wide open as the trailer. Can't get it to go, fight for the rebound. Robinson and Cornette battling for it. McBride able to save it. No, they say McBride was out of bounds when he saved it. Ball staying with Boston. Jay said we're not taking smart shots. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Rushing a lot of stuff right now. Holiday gets it into Pritchard. Pritchard in the right corner being guarded by McBride. McBride plays some excellent defense. Give him that. Pritchard settles for a deep straightaway three. Airballs it. 7:25 to go. David's Justin's dad said, "How's the player airball free throw in the playoffs?" Nerves, man. Nerves. Real tight. Alligator armed it. Real tight. Hart said, "Not their game tonight." They better make it their game. They got 7 minutes to go. They better make it their game. I'll tell you that. Bridges driving it down to his right. Gets it kicked out of bounds by Jrue Holiday. Ball will remain with the Knicks. Where's Jalen Brunson? We got 7 minutes to go. Where's Brunson? Where is Brunson? I know he hasn't been great tonight, but he's going to be your best chance to come back in. Get it in the Bridges. Bridges at the Robinson. Back to Bridges. Bridges dancing around the Robinson screen. Spinning back to his right, being guarded by Holiday. Putting his head down. Another pull-up jumper from him. And he rattles it in. Here comes Holiday bringing it down. 7 minutes to go. Brown has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Here comes Brunson up off the bench. Brown being guarded by Bridges now on a switch. Brown dancing with it, swings it over to Holiday. Holiday's driving it down, kicks it out wide open. Horford in the right corner for three. Comes up short and flies over the backboard out of bounds. We're going to get Jalen Brunson back in the game. Great minutes from McBride. Excellent defense. Cool. Take us home, Captain. Take us home, Cap. If there's any chance we're going to have, it's going to be on the back of Jalen Brunson. Mikal Bridges is playing excellently. Maybe him. We're going to have to lock in defensively. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Subject said, does he have his cape? Hopefully he has his cape. Hopefully. I don't like walking out of this game tonight and just being like, hey, man, we won one game. That was the mission, right? No, man. No, mission is to win the game tonight. If we lose, we failed in our mission. Mr. Freckles said, Knicks better get this one. Seems like Boston plays like Jordan Bird in Madison Square Garden. Yeah, they're excellent. They're an excellent road team. They're going to play extremely well when the brights are lightest in Madison Square Garden. Best believe that the Celtics magnet ball will return once they go back to the Garden. Who I forget, I think it was Keenan Hart who said it earlier. You have to take advantage of the nights where Boston isn't hitting their threes. And they're not hitting their threes all that well tonight, right? They are so far, I mean, I know they've hit some here in the fourth quarter, so their percentage is going to be a little bit better. 10 for 36 now, for 27% from three-point range. So. Keenan Hart said, what's alligator arms? You've never heard of somebody alligator arming a shot? Alligators have those small arms. When you alligator arm a shot, you're real tight and you don't get the full extension. Right? Mr. Robinson trying to got that ugly short form, and he alligator armed it, man. Got to get the full extension. You got to get it up. Got to get it up. Gigi said Game 3 is a must-win for the Knicks. Tonight's a must-win for the Knicks. Game 3 is a must-win. Game 4 is a must-win. Knicks in 4. Got to win them all. Sobjanik said, I know he keeps his cape in the locker room in MSG. I think he brings it with him. I think he travels with it. Justice's dad said, the first quarter still, the sub back 13 is low. Yeah, 13 was the killer quarter. Absolutely. I mean, 13 was good. 13 points in the first quarter was the killer here tonight. Because outside of that, they played them even. They played the Celtics even outside of that first quarter. Outside of that first quarter, 28-26 in the second, 20-23 in the third, and so far 11-11 in the fourth. So they played them even outside of the first quarter. They played them even. So first quarter was absolutely the killer. We called it out as soon as it happened. We were like, I hope this doesn't come back to bite them, the fact that they couldn't buy a basket in that first quarter. Madrasi Travel Channel, what's up, Madrasi? Yeah, they're a great road team, but we need to bring our best at home with that MSG crowd. I hope they do, man. I hope they do. Gigi said, had Bridges start the way he's going now, game would have been different. Yeah. Can't wait till the fourth quarter to turn up, man. The Knicks also have to do a better job of featuring him a little bit more. He's got to do a better job of being more aggressive. He's got to also knock down his shots. He was 0 for 6 at halftime. Jay, with some very kind words. I appreciate you, Jay, man. Thank you. Bridges has it up top. Brunson's back in. Bridges coming to his left, snaking it back to his right. Wild pass out to Brunson on the left wing, back to Bridges. Bridges is feeling it, so they're featuring him now. Coming to his right off a Robinson screen. Holiday sticking with him. Driving it down, blows past him. Reverse layup with the left hand. Gets it to go. Pass Cornette. Here we go, Mikal Bridges. 10-point game. Halfway through. Running out of time, Knicks. Running out of time. Brown has it up top. Coming to his right off a Horford screen. Takes it out to Horford. Up top. Catches. Pump fakes against Towns. Spins to his left in the paint. Stops. Turns. Flips up a righty hook. Off the back rim. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Brunson able to grab it. Here come the Knicks pushing the other way. Brunson out to Bridges. Bridges on the right wing for 3. Lock me down. There we go, Mikal. There we go. We're back into it, baby. It's a single-digit game. Back to 7. Oh, no, it's 8. Why is my score so off? Oh, no, they call it a 2. A long 2? Really? Come on, Mikal. Get them toes behind the line. Derek White has it up top. Jab step coming to his left. Shook Brunson right out of his boots, but he misses the pull-up 3. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. An 8-point game. Brunson bringing it down. Brunson over to Bridges. Bridges is feeling it. They're running their offense through Bridges right now. Mikal driving to his right, putting his head down, pulling it back out, now coming to his left, now spinning back to his right. Attacking Drew Holiday, loses the handle. Saves it out to Brunson. Shot clock winding down. Brunson jab step back over Holiday. Deep 3. Hit the side of the backboard. Barely hit the rim. Here comes Derek White on a leak out against Josh Hart. Can't get the layup to go, but they call a foul on Josh Hart, sending Derek White to the foul line with 2 free throws. Gigi said, I called 12 points for Mikal. He got 14. Yeah. Could have been a foul on Derek White on the landing foul, but Derek White at the foul line, knocks down the first free throw. Just as that to Tatum back in. Yeah. You know, I said, well, single digits means we got a shot. It does. Derek White knocks down both free throws, back up to 10. So, got to get some stops, got to get some scores. We can leave it as simple as that. Come on, Knicks. We got this. Come on, we've seen it before. Under 5 to go. Brunson has it up top, dancing with it against Jaylen Brown. Spins, kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges being guarded by Derek White. Coming to his left off of Josh Hart screen. A pull-up 3 for Bridges. In and out, halfway down, can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound, kicks it back out to Brunson. Brunson on right wing 3. Brunson laces that thing. Back to 7. Here we go. Derek White bringing it down. A lot of miscommunication from the Knicks right now. Anunoby's not in the game, by the way. Derek White has it up top. Coming to his right, spinning back to his left. Switches onto him. They get it over to Tatum, being guarded by Brunson. Shot clock down to 5. Tatum kicks it out. White catches. Left wing 3 over Josh Hart. Comes up short. Towns with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson bringing it down. It's a 7-point game with 4 minutes to go. Brunson, in and out dribble. Attacking Tatum. Half spin. Pulling it back out. Good defense from Tatum. Stay in front of him. Brunson, quick crossover to his left. Half spin. Driving it down along the baseline. Kicks it out to Josh Hart. Just right through the hands of Derek White. Back to Bridges. Bridges puts up the 3. Off the front rim. Can't get it to go. Josh Hart a rebound. And tries to save it out to Brunson, but Tatum able to steal it. Here comes Drew Holiday. Over to Derek White. Pump fakes. Cross-court pass. Tatum wide open right corner 3. All by himself. He can't get it to go. Huge miss from Jason Tatum right there. Huge miss. Jay said, where's OG? On the bench. Tom Thibodeau likes having his unit out right now. Can't pull Bridges out. He's the guy giving all your offense. You got to have the double big lineup in there right now. I guess you don't have to. Josh Hart driving it down. Puts up the floater. Gets it to go. It's a 5-point game. It's a 5-point game with 3 minutes to go, y'all. You know, I said Josh's offensive rebounding is big, 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 big. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If there's anybody you think about pulling, it's Mitchell Robinson for Anunoby. Brown has it up top, being guarded by Towns. Brown driving to his right. Now coming to his left. They're trying to get the switch, and they leave him wide open. And he misses it. Knicks catch a break. Another break. Another huge break for the Knicks. Under 3 to go. Brunson bringing it down. On the right wing, a pull-up 3 for Brunson. Line me up. Too long, can't get it to go. Mitchell Robinson, an offensive rebound, and he gets fouled by Derek White. I'd consider maybe bringing Anunoby in now. Maybe. Tom Thibodeau calls a timeout. 2:43 to go. You obviously use the timeout here before you hit the 2-minute mark, because then you lose them and each team gets rewarded 2. So, just as Dad said, McHale was a 3, down 4. They initially ruled it as a 2. Did they change it? They did change it. They did change it. Thank you, Justice Dad. I just checked it. They did change it. 82 to 86 now. 4-point game. 4-point game. Yeah, I thought that was weird, right? I talked about it. Like, Bridges, you got to get your toe behind the line. They initially ruled it a 2, but I guess they changed it to a 3, or maybe the scoreboard operator just messed up and thought it was a 2, I guess. I don't know. But either way, it's a 4-point game. 4-point game. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Steal 2 in Boston. That is the goal. We came in with a goal to win every single game you play against Boston. Come on, man. Come on. The Knicks were absolutely horrific for large swaths of this game. Couldn't buy a basket. And yet here they are in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go, down by 4. 82 to 86. The Celtics have also struggled. I mean, look, how many open threes did they miss in that situation there? Tatum missed a wide open right corner 3. How many times is he going to miss that open 3 in his career? I don't know. It was butt naked, wide open. Nobody was even around him, and he missed it. And then you had Jaylen Brown coming to his left, off of a screen, wide open miscommunication between Brunson and Towns, because, of course, our 2 worst defenders are involved in the play. And Brown ends up with a wide open 3 coming to his left, and he misses it. Knicks catching a break. They're being gifted a golden opportunity right now to steal 2 games in Boston. Right? Like, the Knicks don't deserve to win this game based off of this right here. You had a quarter where you scored 13 points. Putrid, horrific. I mean, the Celtics are kind of matching it right now. They have 13 points right now with 2 minutes and 43 seconds to go, but here we are. Benny Hill said the game is 45-55 right now from a 10 to 90 nuts. Mark Haven, what's up, Mark Haven? Typical Celtics game, Brown and White. Derek White with 20, Jaylen Brown with 20. Tatum with only 9 tonight. He's 4 for 17 from the floor. You love to see it. Absolutely adore it. The Knicks not much better. Josh Hart with 23, our leading scorer, Josh Hart. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? 11 for Brunson, only 11, 4 for 16. He's kind of matched Tatum. Both stars really struggling tonight to get baskets. Towns with 18. He has yet to score here in the fourth. Anunoby with 5. He's off the court right now. Mikal Bridges, 14 big old points here in the fourth quarter. All 14 of his points here in the fourth quarter. Here we go. Mark Avon said 4 for 16 from Brunson is defeat. Yeah, the Knicks don't have much, a very large margin of error. But come on. Come on. It's a 4-point game with Brunson being 4 for 16. The Knicks are 9 for 29 from 3. The Celtics are 10 for 40. And they showed the replay of the Bridges 3. It was absolutely a 3. Here we go. Here we go. Back into it, y'all. Back into it. Knicks have the ball. They're down 4 points. 2:43 to go. So Jenny said, Knicks look like a team. It's not the Brunson show tonight. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't had it going, and they immediately foul Robinson on the inbounds. Get Anunoby in the game. It's a perfect time to get OG Anunoby in the game right now. There we go. There we go. Perfect time. Perfect time. See, this is a situation where they use the foul, and it's a perfect opportunity to get OG Anunoby in the game. Oh, you know what? They're going to leave Mitchell Robinson in the game right now, and they're going to force the Celtics to put the Knicks in the bonus. All right. Get it in the Robinson, and they use the foul. This is what we talked about earlier. Tom Thibodeau said, if you're going to use your fouls right now to get us in the bonus with 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go, that's what we're going to do. Now Anunoby's going to come in. Smart move. Smart move from Tibbs. He's using the noggin there. He's using the old noggin, right? We called him out in the first quarter for not using that noggin. He's using his noggin now. Tom Thibodeau's locked in the fourth quarter along with our Knicks. Brunson gets it into Towns. Towns has it up top, being guarded by Brown. Hands it off the Bridges. Gets it over to Anunoby. Anunoby over to Brunson in the right corner, inside to Josh Hart. Josh Hart goes up. Can't get it to go. Towns right there. Gets the and one, baby! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! And one putback for Karl-Anthony Towns. I love Josh Hart going to the basket and going for the shot attempt. I love it. Don't pump fake like, oh, no, there's a defender here. No, you're big and strong. That's Derek White. Go up. Get that off the rim. Get our big rebounders in the paint. Here we go. Here we go. Sergio Reyes, what's up, Sergio? Just tune in. Let's go Knicks. Yes, sir. Knock me down, Towns. Now knock down our free throws. Let's do it. Let's do it. Towns knocks down the free throw. I love when our Knicks knock down our free throws. Here comes Jason Tatum. Tatum has it up top. Here we go. Tatum bringing it down left side of the court, being guarded by Anunoby. Coming to his right off a Horford screen. Has it up top. Coming off another screen. Anunoby's going to stick with Tatum. Tatum's going to look to dance. Coming to his right. Driving it down. Turns. Follow away jumper over Anunoby. Can't get it to go. Bridges with the rebound. Take the lead, Knicks. Take the lead. Take the lead. 85-86 right now. 2 minutes to go. Brunson has it up top, being guarded by Holiday. Brunson coming to his left off of Josh Hart screen. Driving it down. Pulls it back. Dancing with it against Holiday. Driving it down. Leans in. Step back. Fall away jumper for Brunson. Oh my goodness. Captain Clutch is in the building. The Knicks take the lead 87-86. We're going to steal 2. Here we go. Lock in defensively. Lock in. Brown has it up top against Bridges. Brown, in and out dribble, coming to his left. Brunson switches onto him. Brown's going to look to bully ball his way into the paint. Leans in, puts up the floater, comes up short. Fight for the rebound. The Knicks knock it loose. Bridges picks it up. I love it. I love it right now. Brunson's going to walk us down. 1:30 to go. Brunson has it up top against Holiday. Brunson dancing with it against Holiday around the Josh Hart screen, coming to his right. Stepping back, dancing with it. Waving everybody off over to Bridges. Bridges going to fire right corner 3. Comes up short. Long rebound. Horford with the rebound. Here comes Tatum. Tatum bringing it down. Tatum up top hits Derek White driving it down, and Brunson fouls him. 1:15 to go. Knicks with a 1-point lead. Lock in defensively. Lock in defensively. Knicks had a foul to give, so it's side out of bounds. Here we go. Here we go. One more defensive stop. One more score. We're going to put the pressure on him. Brown has it up top. Brunson switches onto him. Brown's going to look to dance. Driving to his left. Leans in. Puts up the jumper. Can't get it to go. Derek White flies in for a rebound. For a putback. He can't get it to go. Josh Hart with the rebound. Here comes Brunson. Brunson driving it down. Euro stepping down the lane. Scoop lay with the right hand. Got it to go. Captain Clutch is in the building. He's in the building. A 21-2 run for the Knicks. Here comes Jason Tatum. Has it up top, being guarded by Anunoby. Crosses over to his left. Crosses back over to his right on Towns. Goes in. Draws the foul. He's going to go to the foul line for 2 free throws. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Whew. We're in here, y'all. We're in here. Rockabye Bay said, you forgot the lights. You want me to hit the lights? I mean, if Tatum misses a free throw, if he misses 1 free throw, I'm hitting the goddamn lights. It's a 3-point game, 44 seconds to go. Tatum at the foul line, knocks down the first one. Here we go. Here we go. If Tatum misses a free throw, I'm hitting the goddamn lights. Miss this next one, JT. JT, you know you're not clutch. You know you don't have that captain clutch gene in you. The real captain is in the building. Miss this free throw, big dog. I'm sending them all the vibes. I'm giving them the bad juju. Tatum knocks down both free throws. All right. 89-88. Jalen Brunson bringing it down against Drew Holiday. 30 seconds to go. Brunson coming to his left. Has it up top. Dancing with it. Now coming to his right off a Josh Hart screen. Horford switches onto him. Sidestep. Pull up 3 for JB. Way off. Anunoby saves it. But they said he was out of bounds. And Anunoby was out of bounds. I actually prefer the out of bounds call because Anunoby threw it in bounds and Tatum had it and he was off and running. The Knicks get the defensive lineup in there. This is win or go home right here, y'all. This is win or go home. 24.2 seconds to go on the game clock. 24 seconds, obviously, on the shot clock. And the Celtics are going to use a timeout here. Knicks have the defensive unit out there. They brought McBride in. They brought Mitchell Robinson in for Brunson and Towns. Offense for defense right now. One more stop, and you leave out of here up 2-0. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Whew. Another huge fourth quarter comeback from our Knicks, man. Another one. Another one. They don't make it easy. They don't make it easy. They don't call them the cardiac Knicks for nothing. Hey, Hazy said, so damn nervous. They don't call them the cardiac Knicks for nothing. AB said, please, God, we need it. Let it be us, please. Here we go, man. Here we go. Just as that said, one to give. No, I think they gave it already. That when Brunson fouled Derek White, that was the foul. I believe that was the foul they had to give. I think they gave it already, just as is dead. Yeah, they did give it already. The Celtics are in the bonus. They have no more fouls to give. No more fouls to give. All right, here we go. Here we go. So Generic said, Mikhail with another stop, Mitch with a block. Come on, we need to play. Yes, we do. I let my timer tick all the way down. My bad. Here we go. Jason Tatum's going to bring it down. Horford sets a high screen. Robinson, they give him an easy dunk. That was horrific defense. That was horrific defense. That was horrible. That was horrible. That was horrible. That was horrible. You got to backpedal further than that, Robinson. That was horrible. That was horrible. I'm in shock about how bad defensively that was. They got 18 seconds. They can still win it, obviously, but that was horrible defense. There's no resistance whatsoever. I can't believe they gave that up. Anunoby and Robinson involved in that play. Just no communication from the Knicks whatsoever. No communication whatsoever. Anunoby should have either been much further back by the three-point line, or he should have been pressing up full court. Stove Genetics said they could hack a Mitch. No, it was a timeout from the Knicks. Stove Genetics. They're putting Brunson and Towns back in. Michael Rogers said, Towns, please, no foul. You know the ball's going to be in Brunson's hands. So, you know. AP says it doesn't have to be a three. It just has to be a good shot, man. Whatever shot you get, it has to be a good shot. You know, I said bad time for a defensive brain fart. I didn't like Anunoby's positioning, and Robinson was just could not keep up with Tatum. He was also in a bad position. Just literally our two best defenders, just no communication. Both teams in the bonus. Brunson will inbound it. Get it in the heart, back to Brunson. Brunson being guarded by Holiday. Coming to his right, driving it down. Spins to his left, in the lane. Draws the foul. He's going to the foul line for 2 free throws. Going to the foul line for 2 free throws, baby. Come on, JB, line us up. Come on, JB, line us up. Come on, JB, Captain Clutch, line us up. Knocks down the first one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tied at 90. One more defensive stop. Just that they do have a timeout. They do have a timeout. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. Both teams in the bonus. Mitchell Robinson subs back in. Robinson is in for Towns. Give us the lead, JB. Give us the lead. Perfect free throw. And they're not going to utilize the timeout here. Tatum bringing it down. Dancing with it. In and out. Robinson switches onto him. Tatum crosses over to his left. Loses the handle. Picks it back up. One-legged fall away. And the Knicks steal it, baby! Yes, sir! 2-0 in Boston! Talk to me nice! Talk to me nice, Mikal Bridges! Another clutch steal! Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Talk to me nice. Where's all the people in the chat who said I'm out early? Come on, man. Come on, man. Knicks to the conference finals. Knicks going all the way. Boston Celtics who? Are you kidding me right now? 12-point comeback in the 4th quarter. We've seen it before. I broke my microphone. Mikal Bridges said, give me that. First, in game 1, he said Jaylen Brown. Give me that. Game 2, he said Jason Tatum. Give me that. Did you see it? Did you see it?
I saw that.
You want to come in? You want to come in? Oh, God. Then get out of here. Mom did not want to come in and celebrate with us. Mom did not want to come in and celebrate with us. Oh, my God. 2-0, baby. Indiana handled business. New York handled business. And we're off to the Garden. And we are off to the Garden. Talk to me nice, y'all. I don't want to hear no more Mikal Bridges slander. I tried to tell y'all. Y'all wanted to slander him all game long. And I get it. I get it. I really, really do. He needed a basket. He didn't score it all to the 4th quarter. But when it was time to get busy, he got busy. Mark said, cannot believe it. All those people talking about the only reason why the Knicks won because the Celtics set a record for missed threes. Now, the reason why they won was because we're really those guys. We're out. We're out to the Garden. New York up 2. Indiana up 2. It's going to be a movie when Indiana and New York meet in the conference finals in a rematch, both teams healthy going into it. The Knicks were not healthy last year, and we pushed them to 7. You know, I said I'm kind of in shock, too. We knew this. I told you. I read you guys the script. Knicks in 4. I was not playing. I was not kidding. It wasn't for content. I wasn't trying to be funny. Knicks in 4. Do you see how the seriousness in which I'm telling you guys this? Knicks in 4. No jokes, no smiles. I'm not playing. Anamona said, how about weeping the Celtics? I can't for those TNT guys to talk garbage about the Knicks, especially Shaq. There's nothing they could say tonight. Look, the Celtics missed a bunch of shots, but so did the Knicks. This game was 91-90. Both teams couldn't buy a basket, and the Knicks won the rock fight. NBM said Tibbs figured them out. I mean, a combination of Tibbs, combination of the players. Brunson knocked down some shots. The captain was in the building. He put the cape on yet again. He put the cape on. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's at 30 in the fourth. Ooh, I'm sweating. I am sweating. Are we going to look at the box score right now? Are we going to this goddamn box score right now? We don't even care about these dudes. We don't even care about these dudes. Let's look at our Knicks. My guy, Mikal Bridges. Give him the goddamn game ball. Give my man, Mikal Bridges, the game ball. 14 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and a block. The definition of locked in. Doing all of the little things while the shot's not falling. Shot was not falling. Did all the little things he needed to do. All of the little things he needed to do. 8 boards, 5 assists, 3 steals, and a block. 14 big old points in the fourth quarter to get back into it. The captain took over towards the end. 17 points, 7 assists for JB. Josh Hart, 23 big old points. Josh Hart. Mitchell Robinson. Can we talk about Big Mitchy Mitch, by the way? Justice's dad's favorite stat, the plus minus. Plus 19 for Big Mitch. Dying over here, but it's all right. All right. Take the medicine after. This is more important. Whew. Jay said, we have played 8 games this postseason, 6 road wins. Undefeated on the road, Jay. You can't beat us on the road. Now we're going to go back home. And we're going to win. Come on. Roger G. Wall said, how much were we down? We were down 20 points yet again. Back-to-back 20-point comebacks against this Celtics team. Kay Hazy said, thank you, Josh Hart, for keeping us in the game. Josh Hart was phenomenal. But I got to give my game ball to Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart absolutely kept us in the game. Karl Anthony Towns kept us in the game. As up and down as he was tonight, he kept us in the game with his offense. One of the only guys who had anything going all night. 9 for 16. He was an efficient 9 for 16. Josh Hart was an efficient 9 for 15. Everybody else was trash. Sorry for coughing in your ears, guys. That's a down 26. I think they were only down 20. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't remember. I don't remember, but. Jay said, my game ball goes to Susan. Shout out to all the positive people in the chat who never gave up. People said they're in trouble. They were scared to miss threes. Knicks playing with house money, baby. Knicks playing with house money. Hart said, Josh Hart, offensive rebounding. On the stats, it only says 3 offensive rebounds, but we know he kept those plays alive, right? Like, he doesn't get credit for an offensive rebound for, like, tipping it up and keeping the play alive and somebody else grabbing the rebound. But he was absolutely involved in keeping so many plays alive, both in game 1 and again here tonight. I broke my microphone, by the way. We might have to go looking for a new one. It's destroyed. It's destroyed. I don't even know where the top went. No idea. Not a single clue. Where did it go? The world will never know. I'll find it, I guess, after we sign off, but we're going to be doing games like this now. I don't know. That's at 50 to 70. That's what I thought. I thought it was a 20-point deficit. I don't remember it going at 26. Roger G. Wall said, can we do a Go Fund? What do you mean? Rockabye Baby said, Tibbs came to his senses and stayed with that big lineup. He did. He rocked with the double big lineup forever in that fourth quarter. Drew Rodriguez said, you gave them the positive vibes without fail. I just know that they have a chance, especially with how bad the Celtics were playing. I just know that the Knicks have a chance, right? Until we get to the fourth quarter and there's like 3 minutes left and they're still down 15, then I'm like, all right, time's winding down, dwindling. But they chipped away at it. It's not like they were down 25. It's not like they were down 30. They were down 20. We've seen 20-point comebacks. We literally just saw it in game 1. Oh my God, I gotta take my medicine. Roger G. Wall said, "Can I mail you a mic?" I mean, this is just a cheap prop mic that I use so I could hold on to something. Oh, here it is. I found it. Is it broken? Broken? No, we're good. No, we're good. Good. If anything, I glue it back on or something. Oh yeah, I gotta glue it back on it. Oh, it's destroyed. It's it's destroyed. It's not going back on. I gotta like glue it or something. Or tape. I don't know. I'll do something. Just that's it. You always knew it was a prop. I literally talk to you guys with my hands like this all the time. I, if I wanted to hide it, I did a terrible job of hiding it was a prop. I use it because I need something for my hands. What do I do with my hands while I'm up here? I need something to hold on to. Paul Dog NYC said Tibbs heard you. He heard us. We all had the same criticism. We all have the same criticisms for Tibbs. But he did hear us. He did hear me because I was saying, like, why take Mitchell Robinson out when you can get your team in the bonus with 8 minutes to go if they're going to do the hack and Mitch thing, right? He used his noggin in that fourth quarter. He did use his noggin, and my man Noah Linden with a very generous super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, my man. Several buzzer beaters have led to surprising results in the second round. It's uncanny, but awesome. Basketball has been phenomenal. That Indiana game, Halliburton misses the free throw, grabs his own rebound, steps back for a three, wins it at the end of the game. The Knicks now here. Oh, my goodness, man. Rolano said losing by 1 point is tough. My Pistons just went through this crap with y'all. You win clutch games when you have the best clutch player in the league. Stop playing with Jalen Brunson. Stop playing with him. Noah Linden said it's becoming a pattern. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And the Knicks accomplished the goal so far. They got greedy. They could have just let go of the rope down 20, right? They could have just done that. But they got greedy. 2 in a row. Both of them in Boston. Now go handle business at home, Knicks. Go back to the Garden. Best believe that Garden's going to go crazy. You know what this is reminding me of? And I thought about it earlier today. This is reminding me of when the Celtics years ago took on the Brooklyn Nets in the first round, and people were like, "Oh, the Celtics got screwed. They have to play against this Brooklyn Nets team with Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. They got screwed by the seeding because they were missing players, and the Nets are a lower seed than they should have been, and whatnot." And everybody was predicting either the Nets to win it or for it to at least go 7. And the Boston Celtics, all 4 of them super close games, but the Boston Celtics ended up sweeping the Brooklyn Nets out of the playoffs. And I didn't want to mention it because it was only game 1, and all the things. The Celtics had a historic record for missed threes, all of the things, yada, yada, yada. We know this. But if you're going to be in a close game against the Knicks, well, you better get your shot-making game up. Because Mikal Bridges, he's here. Josh Hart, flying around. Jalen Brunson, Captain Clutch for a reason. Randy, what's up, Randy? I just want to check in, tell you I'm loving it. Yes, sir, Randy. Yes, sir. It's a party in here today. It was a party in here. D. Grant, what's up, D. Grant? You know Knicks struggle at Madison Square Garden. And the Celtics are a phenomenal road team. So the Knicks have to handle business at home. Just go handle business at home. The Garden should be rocking for Game 3. Should be explosive for Game 3. Jolano said Knicks and Pacers going to be a movie. I can't wait for it. I need the Nuggets to smack up the Thunder too. I need all 3 of these dominant regular season teams to get up out of here. I need Cleveland out. I need OKC out. And we're going to get Boston up out of here. Just that's it. Celtics are running the same play and it doesn't work when the heat is on. My goodness, man. My goodness. Jay said, much love to the Knicks family. Sheffy, what can you say? Pazzo, see you next game. Just that said, OB tickets are $400 for nosebleeds. Yeah, man. Yeah, as normal people not getting in that building. I hope the yuppies with all the money are loud. Shot Collar said we need T-Wolves to play us in the final so we can dominate Randall. Mikhail was hooping, Kwame Robinson. Mikhail was hooping. Unlikely result. What game is on now? Oh, Denver OKC? Denver OKC. I need Denver to pull it off. Indiana handled business. New York handled business. Denver handle business tonight. I need chaos in the NBA at the end of the night. I need it. So Janek said they swept those regular season irony. When the lights are brightest, man. When the lights are brightest. Buzzer Beater said Boston can go to hell. I will take some clown shadow with them. AB said play must not fail at the Garden. Game 3, man. Game 3 is on Saturday, 3:30. Huge Game 3 in the Garden. 3:30 start time. Awkward start time. Very awkward start time for a playoff game, for a high-level playoff game. Game 3 is a must-win. You go up 3-0 on the Boston Celtics, and the series essentially feels like it's over, right? No team's ever come back from being 3-0 down. Go up 3-0, and you put yourself in a position to make it to the conference finals. Here we go. Paul Dog NYC said the watch party's going crazy. I hope so. Delano said Warriors, Timberwolves, who you got? Well, the Steph Curry's out with a hamstring injury, so the Timberwolves should win it with no issues either. Keenar said, are you going to do OKC and root against iHeart? I've been rooting against iHeart against Hartenstein with all my might all season. I'm rooting on his downfall. I hope Jokic absolutely embarrasses him in the series. I will not be doing the game because I'm not feeling great. Allergies are catching up to me. It's triggering my asthma, and I got to go take my medicine. So I appreciate everybody. Just that said, Warriors in 7. I'm out on the Warriors. Can you call Cavs versus Pacers tomorrow? Tomorrow is what, Friday? We can do that. Tomorrow, yeah. Do I have anything going on tomorrow? Do I have anything I have to do? I don't think so. 7:30 start time? Is it a 7:30 start time? Let's see. Before we sign off, I'll tell you right now if we're doing the game. If it's a 7:30 start time, we're doing it. Oh no, there's tomorrow's only Warriors Timberwolves. Friday, 7:30. Today's Wednesday? Oh my goodness. Oh, the Knicks have 2 days off. Hell yeah, 2 days off. Take a breather, Knicks. Take a breather. Yeah, Friday, 7:30. I don't think we have anything else going on. Mark it up. We'll do it. Knicks Nuggets, the only series I want to see. We dominate the Nuggets. But playoff Jokic is horrifying. So Mike said it's over, but I don't think the Celtics fans, the Celtics can win the series against the Knicks. Win Game 3, and then we'll have that conversation. Win Game 3. Yeah, Justice Dead. We'll do a Friday. We'll do the Friday game. Cavs Pacers. It's a great time. 7:30. So. But that's gonna be it, y'all. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to sleep again. I really don't. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me. The Knicks accomplished the goal. They got greedy. And they stole another one in Boston. Boston thievery. These last 2 games. Robin, Angela, shot callers, Delano, Justice's dad, AP, Mike, Stealth Genetics, Susan, John Reyes, AP. I think I said AP already. Kinahara, Noah Linden, with a very generous super chat as well. Appreciate you, Jordan Rodriguez, Mark, Kay Hazy, Kwame Robertson. Appreciate y'all. Roger G. Wall. Everybody, man. Everybody. Sharon McLean, Paul Dog NYC, Buzzer Beater, Stope Genetics, all of you guys. C. Tyler, D. Grant, appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let's celebrate. Let's take these 2 days off. Let's rest. Let's rest. I'll see you guys on Friday for Game 3 of Cavs Pacers. And then obviously we'll be here Friday in the Garden. In the Garden. For a pivotal Game 3. A must-win Game 3. You know, I said we watched the Boston Massacre. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. 2 nights in a row. 2 games in a row, I should say. At Tigre, what's up, Tigre? I was stuck in traffic, damn. Just rewatch it, La Tigre. Knowing that we're going to win the game is going to make the watch even more sweeter. Knowing that it's going to be all right in the long run, because we're going to end up winning it, is going to make the rewatch even more sweeter. So Janik said Chevy needs rest like he played. I'm exhausted. I feel like I played. I really do. I'm exhausted. And I'm not going to lie. I've been knocking it out of the parks with the outfit choices. Have I not? Have I not? Have I not? Right? Today I picked the casual outfit, rocking the Knicks logo, just because I knew. With the captain hat, because I knew Captain Clutch was going to come up clutch yet again. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it. I knew it. But I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. I got to go take my medicine. I gotta go do something. I appreciate y'all. Remember, get a good night's sleep. If you can, I'm not going to. I'm not going to be able to sleep again. I'm not going to be able to do it. But try and get a good night's sleep. It's only Wednesday. We got the work week left to go. Brush your teeth before bed and stay hydrated, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see y'all on Friday, and of course, we'll be ready for Saturday. 3:30 start time on Saturday for the next Knicks game. Remember that. Earlier start time. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out, y'all. Good night. Bye.